a morph suit, and it was too tight in the junk region. So I put shorts on over it, and I had a werewolf mask, and the thing's pretty legit, kind of scary. This kid got mouthy with me. He was too old to be trick-or-treating in the first place, probably like 14 years old.
Right.
And he came up to the door, and I just kind of did a step forward and went, rah! He backed up. You could tell he was kind of shaking, scared him a little bit. And then he turned back around and he bowed up and he said, "You're lucky I didn't hit you." And I mean, I about lost my goddamn mind. I said, "Are you out of your fucking mind, kid? Get the fuck out of here. You're too old to be fucking trick-or-treating.
Right.
Come back and I will fuck you up."
Exactly. All right. We ready?
Last year I
Yeah.
did that. Never again.
Oh, shit. I got something special.
Yes.
Okay. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a los cuentos del fuerte.
Oh, yeah.
Yo soy Jared.
Yo soy Jared.
Nosotros are the Jareds. All right, back to English.
Yeah.
All right. I was sitting there earlier. I was like, that would be easy to translate into Spanish. So
Yeah.
I was sitting there practicing on the couch. It's like, del fuerte.
Welcome to
Trying to get it all like perfect and everything. But well, welcome, guys. Tonight we have a special guest on, as always. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hola, dos Jareds. Mi nombre es Andrés.
Hola.
Yo soy Fort Worth Roots Podcast.
Sí.
Sí, claro.
Muy bueno.
Muy.
Está bien, gracias.
Sí. Ay. ¿Cómo se dice podcast?
Yo tengo grande gato en las pantalones.
Sí.
Gato es muy loco.
Oh.
Had a little Spanish and Russian in there.
Oh, man. So, Andrew,
Me gusta vodka.
for our English folk and my mom.
My name is Andrew. I am the host of the Fort Worth Roots Podcast, conveniently located right down the street from Tales from the Fort, actually,
Yeah,
as it turns
nice.
out.
All right. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you to our live audience on that.
Exactly.
Appreciate that.
Murray.
All right, sit down, everybody. Sit
I
down.
need just a whimper button.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, Andrew is the host of Fort Worth Roots Podcast, and you just do it by yourself, right?
Yeah, it's a solo act. I try to bring on more than one guest at a time. Lately, I've been trying to get kind of like a either a sit-in or a co-host to kind of help me navigate the episodes. It's just better with three, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's better with three people on the mic.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You just got that extra back and forth because, like, doing a two-man podcast, it's fun, but if one of you like starts to run out of something, like at least you have two other people now
Right.
to kind of pick it up and then make you think of something. So
Yeah, I'm a chatty Cathy. I don't usually have that problem. Yeah, it does take a little stress off of the host if you got another person in the room keeping
sure.
the banter
Oh, yeah.
going for sure.
I love that.
Sometimes you get done with an episode and you're wiped, you're exhausted because it is kind of mentally taxing.
yeah,
Trying to keep
Right.
the conversation going, trying to stay ahead of the whole thing. So
yeah, it's always kind of a little nerve-wracking for me, like having people on that I don't know, because a lot of the guests we've had is like people I've either grown up with or whatever, and just friends or former coworkers, and then like having TFTI on, having a Forever Reckless on, and then having you on now. It's just kind of like crap. Like hopefully they're cool. Like,
well, you're doing good. You're doing good. I listened to a couple of your episodes. One of them with Dwight "The Rock" Johnson, just recently.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good old Javi.
Yeah. Javier.
that was a good. I want to have him back on and talk more wrestling.
He does such a damn good rock.
Yeah,
Golly.
he does a pretty good impression.
He does
They
a
crack
good
me up.
everything,
He
man.
does.
Javi's
Yeah.
a jewel.
He is the star of the Funky Panther. Let's see what they have to say
Yeah,
about that.
I don't know if Tim's gonna like
Let's see if
Start a-
Tim and
start a
Chad
war.
want to.
No, I like them guys. They're because you've been on the show, right? You're on their.
I
100
haven't been invited on the Funky Panther.
Really?
Well, let me take that back. I was there for their 100th episode.
but you were hosting that something, weren't you? Or
Yeah, we did kind of a different thing where they had me kind of interview them on their show.
yeah. So
And,
it wasn't like the typical format that they
Yeah,
do,
I
so.
still haven't been to their temple, their recording studio yet.
It's just right down the road too. So.
Yeah, I know, and I want to get them all in there. I have had Chad on the show, Chad Butler with the Funky Panther, and
Shout out
great
Chad.
dude. Shout out Chad. Need to get the other two now, Tim and Javier. I've actually had Tim in my studio, and he refused to get on the mic. So
What?
What an
He was
asshole.
busy. He was busy.
Busy, all right. Doing what?
College.
Tim doesn't do anything.
Yeah, Tim does college.
Combing his mustache.
It's a beautiful mustache.
It
We
is.
should all be so lucky.
I can't pull off a mustache. Like
Well,
it's
me
got to
neither.
be a beard or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't either.
I
Especially with
couldn't
the
do a
bald head.
goatee either. I can do just the chin,
Yeah,
or like a full beard, and that's
yeah.
it. But
Yeah.
I couldn't do a mustache. Like,
With the bald head and a mustache, I
yeah, you look like
automatically
a
look
porn
like
star.
a porn star or a child molester. You know,
Easy,
got a
easy.
white van with one window out there.
It's kind of stuff you got to go overseas for.
Get you some Breaking Bad glasses.
yeah.
I've heard the beard referred to as like men's version of the push-up bra, and I've got to agree with that. I look like a different cat entirely without face hair.
Yeah, me too.
can't-
Yeah,
I can't do
for
it.
sure.
But I mean, I'm still used to seeing me without facial hair, and now I'm used to this. But like, I remember me very vividly, obviously because I lived it. But
Right.
but like,
I was there.
I had to keep because I worked for QT for 11 years, and you can't have a facial hair there unless you want a mustache. And I'm not going to be look like
Hard
a,
pass.
yeah, Tom Selleck on there. So once I quit QT, I was just like, I'm growing a beard. That's number one goal. But I just remember me so many pictures and stuff that, you know, I had that, but it's almost like that was a different person. Like this is the new me.
Yeah. Well, when I went on my sabbatical, I didn't shave the whole time I was on my sabbatical, and I took a picture right before I had to shave to go back to work. And I frequent 181 Comics in Benbrook a lot, and those guys do a auction every Sunday. And so my Facebook picture used to be me with facial hair, full beard. And so when I was first getting on their auctions, I'd show up to their shop clean shaven, but then I'd get on the auctions and I got this beard. And so they would never put the two together till finally I came in one time to pick up my books, and he's like, so what's up with this picture? Is this you? It's like, yeah, I had a sabbatical and I grew my facial hair out.
Where
the
did
whole
your
time.
sabbatical take you?
It was going to take me to Ireland,
Okay.
but we had to cancel that because my sabbatical hit on 2020.
Ah,
Yeah. My
so many share
fucking
that
luck.
story. Yeah.
So we had to cancel all that, and we still had fun. We took the kids down the East Coast. We flew to North Carolina, where my best friend is at. Grew up with him, and he lives in Wilmington, North Carolina. And we just drove back. We drove down the coast. I was born in South Carolina, so we stayed in there and kind of looked around my child babyhood days because I wasn't there long. Then we went to Florida, hit up Universal Studios, things like
yes.
that. Then we headed back to Texas, but you can't go back to Texas without hitting New Orleans. So we went to New Orleans and showed the kids Bourbon Street and all that.
You can actually fly right over it, I found out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't have to go through there at all.
No.
Hey, when y'all went to
can't do that.
Universal, did they have the Harry Potter thing
Yes.
all put together, like
Oh,
the
yeah.
new rides and all that?
Yep.
We went right whenever they had put all that together. And I think I've seen the first Harry Potter all the way through, like the first movie.
Right.
Haven't seen any of the other.
Right.
Might have seen clips.
Right.
I know who the people are that are in it.
Yeah. You get it.
Don't really care about Harry Potter, but the rides were incredible.
Yes.
They were amazing.
I mean, I'm glad you said that because I'm not a Harry Potter person at all. I've seen
Oh, man, it was
bits
so
and
cool.
pieces here and there, but I was just like, would that even be cool to me if I
Yeah.
go in there for it? So
I liked it. I mean, I've got to like it because my kids, my daughters, both my daughters, especially my middle child, loves Harry Potter.
Did
She's
y'all
like,
get the interactive ones?
I think both my daughters did. Yeah.
So they
And
have
did all
these
that.
like sensors all over the theme park, and you can buy these interactive wands. I think they're like 50.
Yeah, $50.
You can get a nicer one for 100. Like they
Yeah.
have like upgraded
Oh, yeah.
platinum models, you know.
However they can get your money.
And then you
They're
run
gonna
around and you see these little points on the walls, and you'll like wave your wand at it, and something will happen.
say your spell. Yeah.
can't remember what all would happen. I didn't buy one of the wands.
Yeah, different things. Different things in the window would move, or a lamp in the building would turn on. A lot of different things.
$100,
Right?
The thing that like kept grabbing my attention was that giant dragon.
Yes,
Because it was blowing flames.
yeah,
That were so hot. I was like, "There's no way this can be safe."
right.
It was hot enough that you're like,
melting steel.
if I get any closer, I might lose all this beautiful man face hair.
There goes my bra.
Yeah, it was
Lost
way
my
up on the
push-up.
building too. You didn't think that when it would blow the fire, it's like, it's not
30 feet up.
right? But you can feel that bitch coming down on you. So
Even standing like halfway down the street, you can
Right.
feel it. It's crazy.
the coolest thing I thought about the place was, since I have seen all the movies and watched it all, it really feels like you're in the damn movie when you're there. I mean, they did a damn good job of putting all that stuff together, all the buildings, of how they're shaped and everything. I mean, it makes you feel like you're there. So it's really cool.
That's at Universal, right?
Yeah.
You got to go check.
Did you see that they're putting one in Frisco?
Yeah,
They were
but
talking about it. They finalize it?
I think they did because I saw a bunch of
Nice.
posts
But it's-
yesterday or the day before.
it's not Universal Studios though. It's going to be a children's park.
That's
But it
gay.
is Universal, right?
It is Universal, yes. They will call it Universal something, but it's not going to be Universal Studio. It's just going to be Universal.
Bro, will you
And-
turn my ears up just a notch?
And then because they were saying it's going to be for,
Thanks. That's perfect.
I think, babies all the way up to like 8 or 9, maybe 10. That's it. That's what this thing's going to be.
Oh, that's disappointing.
So it's going to be one of those where I couldn't even go because I don't have a kid.
Because you don't have a kid. Right.
Like, what
That's
are you
why I
doing,
think it's
pervert?
Could be bad.
That's why I think it's
Yeah.
stupid. I mean, I don't mind if you have like a little area. Like all amusement parks have little kid areas. That's
Yeah.
fine. But I mean, what's the point?
Why,
To me, what's the
why
point?
don't they make an adults only amusement park?
They do. It's called Temptations. It's as you're heading towards Weatherford.
Dude, if they had little roller coasters and strip clubs, God, that'd be badass.
Why isn't that a thing?
Yeah.
even just a
business
little bitty
idea?
one? Yeah.
What's your email for the show? Folks, please email us here
fuck it.
at Tales from the Fort.
Yeah.
If you'd like to go into business.
If you're listening, you know me.
Thanks, Mom.
But yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like the little like mini runaway mine train goes around the stripper stages, and they're all getting naked right in front of you, squirting on you and
You're
shit.
onto something, dude.
Ah, I got it on.
What would you call the park?
Oh man.
Instead of magic wands, you really would have dildos. You point them at the strippers, and a sensor goes off, and
They're
legs open.
All their clothes fall. Yeah.
Yeah. Something interactive. Hey,
Yeah, interactive strippers.
we are looking for angel investors.
Sharks.
Looking for $1 million for 1% stake in my badass amusement park for adults.
Fuck, we need a cool name for it.
Yeah,
though.
we do. We got to think about that.
Tales, but spelt different from the fort. Huh? T-A-I-L.
I'd have to have.
Just spontaneous.
We can work on the
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a little
Work on that.
refined.
All right, we'll get back to you guys.
Yeah, we'll get back.
Sand down the edges.
But we got a good product here.
Yes.
merchandising alone would be
I mean,
millionaires.
Exactly. Yeah, think of the lunch
Dude,
boxes.
how cool would that be? Yeah.
Think of the kids going to school. Look at my lunch bag.
Franchise
Yeah, their
opportunities.
dildo pencil case.
This is Mrs. Thompson. We need to speak about what your son brought to school today.
I got this at Tits and Ass Land.
I got a season pass.
And free parking. Oh
You
man.
got to go overseas for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey yo.
Hey-o.
All right. So did you mention you were what? Best Fort Worth Weekly's best podcast of the year last year?
I don't think I mentioned it, but you did
Really?
Yes.
just now.
You are
We got Critics' Choice from the
Nice.
Fort Worth Weekly. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Sit down,
Sit down.
everybody.
Yeah.
Sit down. Keep your
We're
top.
trying to run a show here.
Keep
damn
your
it.
top on.
It was
Jesus.
it was kind of it's kind of a
shut up.
scary moment because I'd been promoting the Funky Panther like nonstop.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
hey, everybody click on this link, vote for our favorite podcast, the Funky Panther. And then when it came down to it, We ended up winning. They didn't. And the whole time I'd been promoting them, like all three of them are like, what's this asshole up to? Like, why is he trying to promote our show? So it almost felt like
You were kind of setting them up or
now
something.
Now it kind of seems like a fucked up
Right. Yeah.
like setup or something, which was not intended.
Yeah, you
And
rigged the election.
Yeah, I rigged it.
They're on to me.
Hanging Chads.
Hey-o.
Hanging Chad Butlers.
Oh, shut up, Murray.
Shut up, Mary. Oh, yeah. But, yeah, he won that. Is that your first time winning it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's honestly, I think the podcast had gotten to a level where it was probably the first time it deserved to win anything.
Yeah.
We got highlighted in a magazine. I can't even remember the name of it. It was like a online internet magazine, so it's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing the podcast?
We're coming up on 3 years now. We're just shy of it. I launched the first episode, I think like in June of 2020. I'd started kind of endeavoring to build it probably in 2019. Got finished brainstorming it. Did my first recording in like April of 2020. I'm telling you the timeline because I don't want you to think that I started this because of fucking COVID. Right. But so many podcasts got started
Oh my God.
during COVID. And
Yeah, that was COVID or a podcast.
That's actually when I started listening to him.
yeah.
Because Funky Panther just started right before.
Well, and TFTI, they started theirs, I think they said in January.
See, I didn't even
2020.
I didn't discover them till later on. But yeah, Funky Panther was the first podcast I really started listening to, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" And then they already had like 10 episodes out, but they had started before the pandemic thing. And I was like, man. So
Yep. And I think before the pandemic, there was like, you might know the numbers better than I do. There were already a bunch of podcasts.
I don't know. There's
but
a shit ton.
It tripled.
Right.
It tripled
Yeah.
in 2020. It was nuts.
Everyone's sitting at home thinking we're funny.
Yeah. I can do this shit.
I got things to say.
Yeah.
I could build an adult amusement park.
Yeah.
I got plenty of dildos around here. Shit.
I can put a green curtain around my walls. I mean a light bulb.
Exactly. I can buy 2 big ass lamps from Walmart.
I can leave my beautiful Labrador outside the office and let him whine.
Wine all the time.
Wine. I can show you a titty on a roller coaster.
Oh God! Please don't.
Please, no, not that.
Those
They
bad
better
boys
not
packed
be yours,
away.
bud.
Anything but that.
No titties, sir. No titties.
No.
All right. So
Necesita grande titi.
no. You know here.
It's a muy stinky.
He's no smell right. No, he's no good. Okay. All right. So what about your personal? What your name's Andrew? What do you do?
We're on a good track. My name is Andrew.
All right.
So I want that sound effect. I drive a concrete truck by day. It used to take up 65 hours of my week, but everything in our world is changing, and
Yep.
I still have the same fucked up schedule, but I haven't been doing 65-hour days. I've been doing more like 32 to 40 hours a week, which is weird for me, and a huge kick in the ass for my paycheck. But
Yeah.
For sure.
it's given me a little extra time to work on the podcast. The thing that I'm dealing with right now is just having the weirdest schedule ever. I'll go in at 1 a.m. One day and might work 12 hours. And then the next day I'll go in at 6 a.m. and I might work 4 hours. And then the next day I'll go in at midnight and work 8 hours. You know, it's all over the place. So,
Yeah.
And for me, I'm a sensitive boy and that really fucks me up. So
Right.
I'm very grateful to have my job. It's definitely the least rewarding job, the least fulfilling job I've ever had. But you know, you got to be in our current economic state. I don't know, kind of happy with what you got.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't go to college. I spent some time in the military, and that's what I did with my time rather than going and learning. So
What branch were you in?
I was in the Army. I did
Okay.
3 years active, and then got out. And somebody talked me into doing the reserves, and I ended up doing that for 9 years. And
Oh, shit.
Yeah, at some point I just went, I want the fuck out. I don't want to do this anymore.
How do I get out of this institution?
I'd like to go home now. I'm tired. I think I'm going to go home now.
Roll out ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. So, no, I just got to
home,
where I didn't
Mama.
want to. I the older I get, the more disenchanted I get with just society, and the military is a direct reflection of what's going on in society. So, it just got to the point where I didn't want to be part of it anymore.
Yeah.
And so I packed up my shit and I left.
Well, thanks for your service on the...
Hell yeah. I'd do it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it more.
Right.
I would do it again.
Right. Do it again.
I would not
but-
do it more.
Right.
So.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
There's a fucking difference, people.
But after all that, I started my own business and it went okay. And after about 3 years of that, I decided I didn't want to do that shit anymore. And I went back to using my CDL. And I've just been fucking around driving trucks.
Playing in cement.
So, but I really, I'm trying to get the podcast to a level where I can take it full time. And so
Yeah,
I'm having
cool.
to draft some ideas. And currently we're building up a pretty badass studio down the street from you to bring in podcasters and
I
let them
know.
use my equipment and
That's
photographers. And we're going to have a jam space, a rehearsal spot for bands and
cool. Damn.
all this cool
Nice.
shit. So
We need to check this out.
yeah, I got a few more coats of paint to put on it, but
Yeah.
it's about ready. We've
Good.
just about got it all put together. So
That's badass.
and I don't think the podcast on its own 2 feet is ever going to support my expensive taste for cocaine. So I've got to find other ways to make money for that. Yay.
Say hello to my little friend.
I'm just kidding,
man
kids.
with a
Don't do
plan.
drugs.
Yeah. Drugs are bad.
Digging your soundboard, bro.
Oh, man. Well,
That's it in a nutshell.
Okay.
Yeah.
fun.
Good. And
How
so
old are you?
you've always lived here?
Well, my story begins in Midland, Texas,
Midland.
as many do. And then by middle school, I was in Abilene. And by high school, I was in Arlington.
Are you walking? Like, no.
Yeah. It was exhausting.
This is what you call running
Yeah.
homeschool.
Caught a lot of tumbleweeds in the ass. Anyway, I got here, and I've been in Fort Worth for about 14 years now.
Damn.
So, but this is home. I love Fort Worth. I've been all over the country,
Yeah.
and there's nowhere I'd rather live.
Yeah.
And that's not just because my show's called Fort Worth Roots, but it's a good place. It's got everything I want. And recently, it's been coming up a lot in the show. I don't feel the need to go anywhere else.
Right.
You know, I mean, if I'm going to go anywhere else in Texas, it's either Terlingua or Galveston. So that's about it.
Where's Terlingua? I haven't heard.
Exactly. Yeah, Terlingua, you cannot get cell phone service.
Okay.
There's no running water, electricity. If you don't bring it, it ain't there.
So since you have been outside of the United States, if you had to go somewhere outside the United States, what has been the best place that you've been?
I didn't go to anywhere fun except Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Now, Mexico, I went with my passport. The other places, I just went wearing a uniform.
Right.
And I don't think I'd ever have a vacation home in Iraq.
Oh, okay.
No.
Mostly because of the smell. And then the other part, nobody enjoys having their head cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like there now. I imagine it's
Calm
just
down,
as bad
hopefully.
as it's ever been. I
Yeah.
don't, no, it's their entire system has just collapsed.
Oh, God.
It's
Yeah.
the kind of region you need a awful dictator to run in order to keep
Slap
those
them
people
into
under control.
shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give them a.
Socialism
Miss-
works, guys.
But Mexico's the shit, dude. Yeah. You ever been to Playa del Carmen?
No.
It's right down the street from Cancun. I think it's a little cheaper than Cancun. Not as many
Okay.
annoying drunk college girls, I don't think.
Man.
Yeah. I mean, they're fun to look at, but you don't want to hang out with them.
There goes Jared's fun.
Yeah. So,
not
Playa
gonna go
Del
there.
Carmen's like the more established old partiers, your Jimmy
Yeah.
Buffett types.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's
we're-
cougars.
Yeah,
5 o'clock
yeah.
somewhere.
Fucking cougar farm.
Everybody's just chilling, having a good time, working on a
Yeah.
third degree burn from the
Exactly.
hotter than, it's unbelievable how much different the sun is there.
Yeah.
I think it's, well, in Canada, I've been to Canada. Mm-hmm. And they say people from Canada are really nice. I didn't have that experience. And the food was okay.
Sorry about that, Canada.
The food was all right. Well,
Get
now,
your shit together.
Yeah.
in fairness to Canada, I was there for
Come back, eh?
3 hours. We took the train up from Seattle. I was there for about 3 hours. It's beautiful. Mm-hmm. We ate at one restaurant, so I don't think I'm the expert on
Canadian
just
food.
Canadian anything.
Yeah.
Are they known
Chili's?
for anything good?
Yeah, it was a fucking Chili's.
I had a Chili's in
My
Canada.
fries came
Fucking
out cold.
sucked.
My quesadilla was a Frisbee. What did you ask me? Do you
I don't remember.
You said something.
What did I say?
I heard you say something too. Rewind it.
Fuck.
It's gone. Look at that look
Oh
on
my
his
god!
face.
It was right-
Like I know.
Yeah.
What did it smell like?
It was right before you said
Canada.
Canada.
It had
Yeah.
a shape.
Yes. I pictured you driving.
And
It was on a
And then-
train.
He was in a
I was not
train.
driving
Train,
the train.
yeah.
I was
On a
actually
train.
getting
No, you were the
loaded.
conductor.
He was the conductor.
I was getting
Getting a
loaded
vision.
in the middle cart. I was getting completely
Fuck, what was I
trashed.
saying? I was saying.
It's okay.
I don't remember.
It's okay.
How's your drink? What are you sipping on tonight?
Proper 12 and Sprite.
12. Very nice.
Yeah.
The choice of gentlemen.
Are the gentlemen going to arrive later?
Yes. No. I is he. Oh man. All right. So
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, now
yeah.
it's time for the Fort Four.
Get it. Get in there, Jared.
What do you got for me?
everybody knows what time it is.
Yeah.
Is it the
All right.
Fort 4?
Time for the Fort Four.
Not to be confused with the Fort 4th,
For the Fort
which is
Fourth.
not a thing.
4-4.
Yes, that is nonsense.
4.
Andrew is making stuff up. So anyone that's listening that has not listened before, Mom has one of her friends listen, whatever. Fort
Hi, Mom's friend.
is just 4 questions that we ask our guest, and they are random questions. But we always started off with the very first one being the one we ask everyone. What popular song do you absolutely hate?
Cardi B, WAP.
Oh, yes.
I don't know how that happened, but it's a good barometer for the collapse of our society.
Yes.
I know, it's stupid.
I know I sound old when I say that. Like, oh, God.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
like it because it's offending you.
Especially around
Grandpa.
especially around the same time that song came out, they were trying to ban
Christmas
baby,
song.
baby it's cold outside.
Baby, it's cold.
Yeah,
For sure.
because
That's about
it's
date rape.
rapey.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's trying to rape her. He's making her stay.
Cardi B can talk about her wet ass pussy.
Yeah, but
So-
her wet ass, her wet ass pussy
really,
is
anything from
fine.
Cardi B to me
Oh, fuck
is not
yeah.
worth listening to.
No.
But in the same breath, I got to say, you can't hate too much on an artist like that because I know who Cardi B is. And she doesn't have a fucking clue who I am. So, hats off to Cardi B. But yeah, I'm not listening to that shit.
Yeah,
That's
know.
just me.
She was a stripper.
How did that get so
yeah,
popular?
she was.
Is
a
that what it
stripper.
was?
That's how.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole backstory.
Yeah.
That's not
makes
how you
sense.
know her though.
That adds up.
Yeah, she used to be a stripper, and now
She
she's
can work at our amusement park if she wants.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
got the name to
feature Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Y'all know me, Cardi B.
she can take the tickets up front with her pussy.
She's very dexterous.
Yeah.
With those clammy clams.
Damn, I almost had like a name for this the club. Sorry.
He's the gears are turning for
Oh,
sure.
man. I'm trying to think of something clever like Runaway Tit Mountain or something like that.
Runaway Tit Mountain. Disney might want to cut if we call it that.
Runaway tit mountain. It's a small tit after all.
Our
Nice.
flat-chested women.
Nice tie-in.
I don't want to get off on that.
Okay.
So
But good choice on song. Yes, totally agree.
What happened
Get the check
to us?
mark.
What happened to us?
all right.
Have you heard? Just real quick, have you heard Jared and I's? Do you know which songs are Jared and I's one
No.
iconic song?
What is it?
Do you know who we are?
So mine is Def Leppard's "Pour Some Sugar on Me."
Okay, now I think I did hear you say that
Yeah.
on one of the episodes I listened to today.
I've got a bunch.
But I do need to add, because my daughter was listening one time to the podcast. She's like, why haven't you brought up Train? You hate fucking Train. I go, yes.
Drops of Jupiter?
I hate Drops
You've
of
said this
Jupiter.
before. I'm having
Have I?
really bad deja vu.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, fuck.
I thought I did. I could have swore I
You
said
just
it on
freaked
one of the
me out
episodes.
because I was like, God, I remember this moment.
Yeah.
That's a catchy ass tune, though, bro.
No. And then what's that? Hey Soul Sister? Ugh.
No, they did that, but they did that song, 50 Ways to Say Goodbye?
Yeah.
I like that one. That's a good one.
So anything by Train.
Anything by Train. Just his voice is like nails on a chalkboard for me. I can't take his voice. I don't understand how they became a group. I don't understand how somebody recorded them. I just don't get them. So
The Illuminati.
yeah, exactly.
How about you?
But Jared's
Other Jared.
I know Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back is one.
Okay, I did hear. I've heard this.
Sweet Home Alabama. A new one for me is Fancy by Reba McEntire.
What?
It's
Really?
so fucking worn out to me.
It's a terrible story.
So yeah. So
It's
but,
about
like,
child trafficking.
Oh yeah, I know what you're
That's
talking
exactly
about.
what it
yeah.
is.
Go out and be a slut, Fancy. Got you a new dress.
Get on out there,
Treat them
Fancy.
nice. So
Work it, girl.
But like, I used to do a lot of karaoke, and the amount of people that sing that song every fucking night.
Were you putting karaoke on?
I didn't.
Were you the one facilitating?
No, I sang in it, but
I did that. No, the bungalow right next to the liquor store. Off, what is that? Robert? Is that still Robert's Cutoff?
D&K Liquor. So
It's right next to the liquor store, and it's right next to the dry cleaning.
yeah, I
think it was
that's-
called the bungalow.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Real low ceilings, dimly lit, cash only bar. You could get a long neck for like $1.75.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
We did karaoke there. A buddy of mine was trying to start up a karaoke business, and he wanted me to run the computer for him, right? And the song that got played to nauseum was Bobby McGee.
Yeah.
And I wanted to fucking run out of the room every time somebody
Right.
requested that. And whenever they would request it, I'd look at him like, we don't have to fucking do this.
Right, we can scratch this.
We did this every night
Yeah.
that we've karaoke'd for the last 10 nights. We don't have to do it tonight. But he was a crowd pleaser. So me and Bobby McGee played on, and that is the worst fucking song.
Yeah.
Where's Bobby
my
McGee on here,
McGee.
damn it?
That's the whole song right there.
Yeah.
Killing me. But you're nailing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Sweet Caroline. If anyone sang that, everyone was just like, "You motherfucker."
Yeah.
What's the Neil Diamond one? The real popular?
Sweet Caroline.
Yeah, that one.
is
yeah.
that it?
That's new.
Yeah. Touching hands.
Yeah.
Reaching out.
You touching me.
The build up though, you can't,
It just doesn't have the same feeling for me.
It's like Phil Collins in the air tonight. I mean, it's got the build up,
That's almost become like it's just
That one's
so
getting
much
close.
stuff on TikTok. I'll be scrolling through, and it's just all like, it's all the same fucking videos. Like, come up
Right.
with something new. That's what fucking irritates me.
Right.
'Cause everyone is like their rendition of it. Like, oh, we're funnier. It's like, no, you're not.
Yeah.
The genre that's really put a nail in their own coffin, the last nail in their own coffin is country music.
Yeah.
It has gotten so diluted. The genre of country is gone.
There's
It
no
doesn't
rhyme or
exist anymore.
There's no rhyme or reason for it.
Yeah, it's
And,
kind of got like a
It's all over the place.
rappy rock kind of vibe to it now.
I think
and it's
it
just
was it Dolly Parton. This happened, I think, 2 years ago. They were at the Country Music Awards, and she was given a speech after being accepted, I think, into the Country Music Hall of Fame or whatever, or she was getting some kind of award.
Right.
And she's in the middle of the speech, and it was not a long speech. And she literally had the house music turned up on her, and she was dragged off stage so that they could have a rap or a hip hop artist come in and sing a song.
Oh my God.
It was time for the legend to get off stage,
Right.
Because we need a hip hop artist to do their set.
Right.
And it was the craziest thing I think I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
What's
Wow.
going on?
There were so
This
many.
is a legend.
Yeah. There were so many country singers at that time singing with rap artists. They were mixing it all
Yeah.
up, and then
Which that in and of itself, I don't have any issue with.
no,
But
but then
Sometimes
to
they put
turn
out
their
some bangers.
songs.
you know, it started with Kenny Chesney, and it's just gone downhill from there.
Old Timmy Mac and
It's awful. So rest in peace, country.
over and over again. Oh yeah, that good old mixture.
Oh yeah,
All right, so what is your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Click, because it's got Kate Beckinsale in it, and she is a fox.
Very true.
Jesus, man, he's put out a lot of bangers. I don't know. What's the Grown Ups?
Those are pretty funny.
One and,
Like
one and two. Did they do a third one?
I don't.
No,
they haven't done it yet. I don't know if it's
Yeah,
in the.
both of those movies are just great, and it's got
Yeah.
all your favorite people in it. You know,
Yeah.
those are excellent, and all of his old ones, all his classic old ones are great. I don't know. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan.
Yeah, 'cause Wedding Singer's mine. Like
Really?
I
Yeah,
love
that's a
that
good one. That's a good one for sure.
And then Click's another one of my favorites.
I could watch
Yeah.
Click
Yeah,
any time of the day, you know, to nauseum. I could continue to watch that probably every night.
yeah.
Kate Beckinsale, man, Jesus,
yes. God, she's a fox.
wasn't it? Was it Kate Beckinsale in Total Recall, the new one, where she says, "I give good wife"?
I
Was that
believe
her?
that's
I
her.
don't think I saw the new one.
Oh my god,
'Cause
that scene.
Colin Farrell and I
Colin
think it's her.
Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Yeah.
That
Foul.
Colin Farrell.
he's a chicken.
Yeah, he's a chicken.
Colin Chicken Hawk.
Asshole chicken. Colin Farrell.
Oh, but that scene where she's like, "I give good wife," it was just, I don't know, it was. She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's amazing. So yeah, Click for sure, hands
I
down.
think she's in that.
See.
I'll be heartbroken if I'm wrong, and it wasn't her. Yeah, that was still a sexy scene. And then Jessica Biel shows up.
Right.
Dude, she's her in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was just like,
Amen. Yeah.
a little bit of blood on you.
Yeah.
Ain't no thing, girl.
She was in Total Recall. She was also, I keep forgetting, she's the vampire in Underworld
Yeah.
as well.
That's when I was
forgetting about that.
introduced to Kate Beckinsale was
Yeah.
Underworld. I think most of us were.
Her ass in that. Jesus.
I can't remember what I first saw her
Pleather
in.
pants. Love me some good pleather pancake butt.
Lovely sweet cheeks.
Give me some tater.
There's a
Tater
mustard on
mustard.
my biscuit.
I am to kill you.
She ain't got no gas in it.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no game in it.
You ought not talk like that.
I like the way you talk.
I reckon I'm gonna kill you. All right. Let's see.
We should do the whole podcast like Sling Blade.
Yeah. Okay, next question.
I reckon I started this podcast because I didn't have nothing better to do. I was all out of mustard.
Went to the video store, get me a video, and saw a microphone.
Roadcaster ain't got no gas in it.
Start talking, no one listening. Dumb thing.
I guess I reckon I'm gonna kill you.
Got this stupid thing. With
Already,
bebop and boob bomb things.
Jared, I'm gonna kill you with my sling blade.
Okay. What?
Hey, you invited me.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
I didn't force my way in here. This is consensual.
I was just like, hopefully I get along with this dude, but man, we're tag teaming old mustard on his bit. What's his name?
Sling Blade or
Billy Bob
Billy
Thornton.
Yeah, Billy
Did he
Bob
have a
Thornton.
name in that movie? They just call him Sling Blade.
His nickname was Sling Blade, but it was like Walter or
Yeah,
I can't
I
remember.
can't remember. I'd have to look it up. What's Sling Blade? Sling Blade.
Have you ever seen Billy Bob go into that character? Like he'll be in an interview and somebody will ask him to go into that character.
No.
And he like pushes his jaw forward, changes his posture, and all of a sudden he's Sling Blade.
Dude,
It's so weird.
creepy.
It's
Yeah.
weird watching him do that, but he's such an excellent actor.
He's God. I loved him in
His name was Carl Childress.
Carl. Yeah.
Carl.
My name's Carl.
I reckon they gonna call me Sling Blade.
I like tater and mustard.
I feel like we almost got off of this and we came back to it.
Sorry, folks.
Damn it.
Back to our thing.
The
to that.
fort.
Okay,
four.
okay. What piece of entertainment do you wish you could erase from your mind so you can experience it for the first time again?
Oh yeah, the Donkey Show, 100%. It's nothing like your first time.
What? Like sex?
The Donkey Show.
Yeah, the Donkey Show.
Mexico?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. That's the one you should have had me prepare for.
Sorry. Sorry, everybody.
Sorry.
Oh, man, that's a rough one.
That was such a Javier answer.
What's that?
Donkey shows.
That is a Javi answer. Yeah. Oh man, Javi. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I might have to get back to you on that.
Yeah.
That's a curve.
We can also go with an easier one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
do
go.
that.
Let's go with. What is your go-to song to sing in the shower?
Cardi B's Wet Ass Pussy.
And we've come full circle.
I kind of make up my own jams, dude. I do. I make up my own songs. Like, I fucking don't want to go to work today. Fuck those motherfuckers. You know?
Okay.
Chad at the Funky Panther doesn't call me anymore. I think Javier secretly hates me. You know, I just kind of these bluesy, jazzy.
Yeah.
Just kind of talk your thoughts out into song.
Yeah, in a melodic way. I miss you guys at the Funky Panther. Please call me. Just call me. Javi, where are you? Please come on my show.
Can't you see he's
Funky
distraught?
Panther, if you're listening.
Oh, they're listening.
Oh, yeah.
They listen to make sure I'm not talking shit about it.
Especially whenever I show it's you, they're going to be like, oh, God.
What the fuck did he say?
Yeah. You talk shit.
I would never. I love you.
Well, out of our 5 followers, there are 3 of them. So.
Yeah. And my mom
And
and
your
his
mom and my
so.
mom. So, yeah.
I just made the heart shape
heart.
with my hands for you guys, in case you're not watching the
We love you, fucking Panther. Funky Panther.
Funky Panther.
Fucking Panther.
video. Mucho me gusta la Funky Panther.
Es todo mi corazón.
What?
Necesita más Javier.
Mijo. My mijo.
You haven't been working on your Spanish, have you?
I can count. That's about it.
Javier, I'm putting up a little heart. And wherever you're listening from, I want you to put one up right now. I
want to complete your heart.
know that we're hearting. Now it looks like a vagina. Javier, I'm putting up the pussy sign.
The wet ass pussy. So
Yeah.
the sign is up.
The Cardi B signal. All right. Did we have an answer for the other one?
Yeah, I make my own tunes.
No, the other one. The harder one that you were supposed to
the
be
one
thinking of.
The thing that you would like to erase and relive again.
Relive it all over again.
Think about it throughout the show, but here.
Okay.
What's your go-to band or artist when you can't decide what to listen to?
Okay. Shit, I'm trying to think of the name of the band. Damn. I've got a weird playlist.
Oh,
I've got a really weird
all
playlist.
over the fucking wall.
And if you looked at my YouTube feed, like In This Moment is a really weird thing that I listened to that kind of surprised me that it's on my playlist, but I really like In This Moment.
Yeah, I like them too.
Yeah, and
What are
they've
they
got
singing?
some dope ass videos.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, if I'd said the name of them, you wouldn't, and I can't think of any names of their songs, but In This Moment's got some bangers, bro.
Yeah.
So that if I'm gonna pull up stuff from like a national audience, or national basis, that's probably one of my first ones.
She's a hell of a singer too. In This Moment is the lead singer's of the female, right?
girl?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's got kind of a death metal,
Mm-hmm.
grungy.
to
It's
think.
pretty badass. It's like if Evanescence, what's that? Evanescence, is that right?
Yeah.
It's like if Evanescence got really big into drugs and her dad beat her half to death or something. This is the kind of music she'd put out.
She became a serial killer.
Yeah, it was half serial killer. Rob Zombie was her uncle.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Her uncle.
Kind of some wicked stuff. But that's one that if I'm not really sure what I want to listen to, and I open up my YouTube app, that's going to pop up pretty quick.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like them.
Very different answer. Mine would have been some basic ass answer. Throw on a country playlist.
Yeah, Garth Brooks now.
Yeah. You boys like Garth?
Hell yeah.
Hell
Play some
yeah.
Gar.
I don't know who I'm talking to. I always ride alone. Me or Jenny. All right. So, you live in Fort Worth, right?
Yes, I do.
All right. So you go out a lot in Fort Worth, right?
I'm out quite a bit, and as the show has picked up popularity, I get text messages and emails and DMs from other bands that are like, "Hey, man, come out and see my show." And
Nice.
sometimes they'll send me tickets, and that's always cool.
Getting the, what's it called? When the radio station gets like a bribe or something like that.
Well, which is funny because people don't have to bribe me. All they
Yeah.
got to do is be like,
I know,
"Hey,
it's
can I
just
be on
like-
your show?" And I'll be like, "Shit, yeah,
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing
I know.
I'm wearing a Pooh Live Crew shirt today. When is this episode getting published?
Later
as soon as we're
tonight.
done.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't edit much at
Well,
all.
you mind if I shout them out real quick?
No, yeah.
February 4th, I think, at the Ridgely Theater. Anyway, they came out to promote their show, and I was really surprised that they were like, "Hey, man, would it be cool if we came on your show?" I'm like, "Yes."
I've heard about
Pooh
them
Live
for
Crew
years.
is amazing.
Yeah.
They've been playing music here in the Fort Worth area for 20 years.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
they are actually a very big part of the reason that I enjoy local music now. Is
Yeah.
because for a long time, I didn't want to go out in crowds. I did not care about local music. We were out late one night, and Pooh Live Crew went up, and it was so fucking incredible.
Nice.
And that's when it kind of brought me around. Like, you know what? I do like live music. That was a lot of fun. Let's see what else is out there. So,
Yeah.
I did the same thing. Josh Weathers.
yeah,
I,
just saw him
okay.
for the first time recently.
I was at Spencer's Corner that was like in the outside ring of Ridgemars Mall like a long time ago. And I was there with my friend, and he was like fall down drunk almost. And we were like kind of standing away from the crowd. And I heard Josh Weathers start singing that Whitney Houston one. The, if I
Dude, do you know what he's talking about?
Dude.
It's unbelievable. He hits those notes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I
Whitney
haven't heard
Houston
him
would
sing
actually
that.
be mad if she heard this. Because he
is
does it
fucking-
better. I think
yeah.
he does it better.
I'm just
Oh my
like,
God, really?
It's insane.
Yeah.
He
I gotta
hits the
hear
notes.
yeah.
I
And I was
It's
saying, and
unbelievable.
like, it's that was the moment, like the only moment where you just have that, like, I'm in love, like you're tingling and you're just
Right.
like tunneled in on him. You're just like, oh my God, this man could marry me right now.
Pretty wild. It is really wild.
It was just like, dude, that voice is amazing.
Yeah.
So
Because I've heard Josh Weathers. I just haven't
Yeah.
heard that song from him. I haven't
yeah,
heard recent.
he I don't know how much he does it anymore, but like
Right.
Every show.
yeah,
He has to.
That's like his what he's known for.
Yeah, he's known for it.
Okay.
It went viral and got him a bunch of celebrity status, I
Yeah,
guess. That's
right.
what got him. I think that's what got him big.
Yeah.
And so now he's condemned to have to sing that song
Right.
every single show he does.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, that's it's talent, like to be able to do that song, especially as a guy.
yeah.
And as well as he does, I'm like, dude.
Well, and when we went to see him, we went to go see him at Tannehill. It's a couple months ago now. But he was recovering, I think, from laryngitis or maybe he had a cold or something. Anyway, his voice was kind of fucked up, but he still did it. And he did it really good.
Damn.
And I knew it was coming. I knew he was going to do it. I'd seen the videos and stuff. But yeah, so I was excited to see the performance. And I was wondering if he's going to be able to hit those notes.
Right.
But he did it.
Damn.
Even not at 100%, he
all
was able to
screwed up,
do it.
yeah.
So
fucking crazy.
pretty badass. But yeah,
I wish I could sing those high notes like that.
I try to get out. I just thought of what it was. The experience.
Okay.
The one that I wish I could erase and relive
Yeah.
for the first time.
The experience.
You jabronis ever been to medieval times? Huh?
I've been once, I believe.
The shit they can do with those horses is so incredible.
Yeah.
I don't know how you train a horse to do that.
Right.
They've got these things synchronized like
Oh,
like
yeah.
Blue Angels F-18 pilots, man. They are in step. And I'm talking like a team of horses, like 6-8 horses in a line, staggered,
Right.
in step, in making these movements and stuff. It's like, how do you train a fucking horse to do that? And then they got this hawk flying
Oh,
around.
yeah, that hawk.
Swooping by
Or
people's
falcon
heads.
Or whatever it is.
How do you train a hawk to do that and not steal my turkey leg?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
There's dinner all around.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
it's
everyone's just going to
incredible.
be like, it's coming towards me. Oh, my dinner.
I don't know what kind of porn you guys are into, but I'm big on cosplay. So you got all these chicks running around in like medieval get-ups and stuff. I don't love it. And this is supposed to be like a kid's place, but here's another strip club idea for you. You know, if Titty Mountain doesn't work out, medieval. Come on, help me out. Fill in the blank.
Medieval tits.
That's low hanging fruit. I feel like we can do better.
I say everything so far has tits in it. We gotta get some ass and a little bit of thigh.
I'll have to work on this off camera.
I mean, but that could be a restaurant inside the park. Medieval.
It's got to be.
Medieval thighs.
Medieval puss. Medieval labia. Medieval nipple.
Who?
I don't know any other body parts on a woman. So
I think that's it, right?
I think
I believe so.
medieval fallopian tube.
I believe that's in the ear, my friend. That's part of the ear canal.
No, it's part of the baby shit.
The baby shit. The baby shit.
Let's phone a friend. Let's get Javi on the line.
Yeah. Javi.
You call him. He won't take my phone call.
Come on, Javi.
Yeah, let's hook the Bluetooth up and give those boys a call.
Should we?
Then
Let's do it.
He'll be like, answers in the rock. This is the rock.
It might happen.
Make sure
Who are you going to try?
I'll make sure it's gonna work.
Javi just had his birthday.
Oh, I never told you the end of that.
Oh, go ahead. Continue with your story.
Yeah.
The end of what?
Let's watch TikTok for a minute. All right, Javier.
Javi.
I don't even
See
know.
if he answers.
It's so weird calling someone that I don't normally talk to because
You want me to take point? We're calling him from your
Or
phone, but
mics
it'll
are
be
gonna-
me
all our mics are going to be active.
talking. Oh, I think the odds of him answering are pretty low.
What's up, Buckaroo?
What are you doing?
I'm touching myself.
Oh.
Do it good. Do it slow. Do it for daddy.
Describe it to me.
I am making myself warm by peeing on myself.
¿Cómo se dice pee on myself in español?
En Echo Biblioteca.
So we're recording the podcast right now.
Hola, mía. Hola,
mijo.
Hola, mi hermano. Está Andrés con Fort Worth Roots.
You know what I love?
White
The
people
fact
talking Spanish?
that, mocking my culture. You know how white people mock people's cultures? I love that. So it turns me on.
It's not mocking. We've been trying to speak Spanish over here, okay? We're doing our best.
I was trying to introduce a new listener base.
Hey, Javi's got a chub right now, man. Let him have
I
it.
did the whole intro in Spanish.
He did.
It's fucking
he
dope.
did.
I can't wait to listen to it.
What are you doing, brah?
I'm actually, as a matter of fact, I'm on the phone with my girlfriend right now, and she's on hold on the other line.
Oh, shit. we
Plug
can't
her
do-
in, dude. Plug her in. Merge
Yeah.
the calls. Let's
I'm
go.
not going to plug her in.
Come on.
No.
Three-way with you, Javier.
Let's get weird. Let's get sticky. Come on.
All right, man. Well,
Holy shit.
we just wanted to say hi.
Love you, Javi.
By the way, Jared, there is a fucking chip in my mailbox, and it's been in my mailbox for like 3 weeks.
Like a Dorito?
You never told me you put it in there. You said you're going to
Of
go.
course.
I didn't know it was there.
Yeah. And even like the mailman, I guess he thinks I'm playing a prank on him.
Yeah. Like, fuck you, Javier.
You know what he's thinking? I love it when people make fun of my mailman culture
Yeah.
with their chips.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the flag up because the flag wasn't up. I'm going to put it up.
Yeah.
Just write my
He's gonna
name
be
on
like-
there.
Where's the chip gonna go?
It's one of those like
better put a
one
stamp
chip,
on it.
It's one of those one chip challenge chips, and
Oh.
he had some, and I needed one for something, but then I guess we didn't need it, but I don't know if we still need it.
I thought we were
So,
talking
yeah.
Doritos here.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thought.
My bad.
They suck.
It's still in there though. If you drove here right now, it's still in there.
Yeah, I'm not in condition.
Hey,
to
Javi.
drive, so.
Yeah,
I want you on the Fort Worth Roots podcast, man. Come on.
I would totally. I'm totally down.
Okay.
We got to figure something out because my week is fucking like I talked about it with Tammy, and I'm like, my week literally consists of being with you and recording. So like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I see her. And the rest of the week I record.
You have a ridiculous amount of podcast stuff going on.
It's
really.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
You're the most podcasting fool I know.
Everybody wants a
And-
piece of
and-
Javi.
And I love it. I love it. And
Like I said, he's a
I'm
star.
a narcissist. I can't wait for my nudes to leak so that way people can see my wiener. And
Don't you have
you
an
know, and then,
OnlyFans with it on there?
I'm also excited
Yeah.
about that.
yeah, my wiener's out there in the public. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna merge this call.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Tammy. Tammy, you there?
Hey, my love, don't freak. Are you there?
Yeah.
Tammy!
We're on a podcast right now, and
damn it.
that's who my friend Jared called. He's like,
Welcome to the fort.
"You're live."
Hey, Tammy. You ever put any mustard on that Javier? Tammy?
Oh, I haven't put any mustard on him.
This is old
before.
Sling Blade wondering
You
if
got to get some mustard on that Javier.
you like some taters.
Oh,
What do you think about Javier being on so many podcasts, Tammy?
I mean, I don't care. Personally, I think it's exhausting for him.
Right.
All he talks about is wanting to take naps all the time, and I feel like he doesn't get to take any naps.
God, I emotionally connect with that. Yes. More
I am a
naps.
nap man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get shirts made. More naps for Javi.
Start a
Yeah.
nap campaign.
Well, Tammy, thank you for putting up with his.
Start a nap campaign for Javi.
Yeah.
Tammy, thank you for putting up with his overexertion in the podcast arena. We need Javi in our lives.
Yes.
Yeah.
The staple of Fort
I think
Worth.
all of y'all do.
He is Fort Worth.
Everybody wants to steal him for their
yeah.
own podcast.
Yes, it's because he's such a dynamic personality.
He is a nap.
Hey, y'all need to remind him that because he doesn't think so.
We would never tell him that.
Right. Yeah.
You know how big his head would get bigger?
Javi has a huge noggin. Have you noticed that? What size hat do you wear, Javi?
He has a very big ass head.
So do I. What size
What
hat
size
are
are
you?
you, Jared? What size is your head?
Like a seven.
Jared? I got two
7,
here.
3, 4, 7, 5, 8, somewhere in there.
Mine's a 778.
all we want to,
Damn.
Javi, all we want to know is,
head.
do the carpets match the drapes, Javi?
Yeah.
No.
One,
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you for telling us the truth.
You're welcome.
No.
all right, my love. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to hang up with you.
Oh, okay.
Bye, Tammy. We love you.
Bye.
Anyways, yeah, man.
I feel like
Tammy's a real fucking bitch.
Oh my God. I feel like we really won something here. Like you hung up with her first.
Just to clarify, Tammy,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
this
She
just in.
she threw this huge party for me yesterday at a Down and Out. So
How'd that go, man?
It was crazy.
Happy birthday, by the
honestly-
way.
Thank you.
Sure,
I
happy
appreciate that.
birthday.
I didn't expect any of that shit, and she did a great job, and it was really cool for
Hell
her.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Wish somebody would have told you guys. I know y'all weren't there, so I mean, obviously, I did a bad job.
Yeah, I didn't get an invite.
I didn't know. I would have invited you fuckers, all of you, but
I was
You know.
actually, Javi, I was supposed to be there, man. I'm sorry.
God damn it,
I know. I was supposed to be there. I love you.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was.
you fucking prick.
Hey, I'm calling you now via podcast.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Oh my God.
All right, brother. Well, I
Well, I
appreciate you
guess I
taking
better
our
get back
call,
on
homie.
the-
Thank you.
Absolutely. I'm always open. Anytime y'all need someone to talk to, and even if I'm in the middle of jacking off, I'll go ahead and chime in.
Yeah. Amen.
Because you know I will.
Well,
Yeah.
I will.
You don't have to stop. You just have to pick up the phone. Answer the call.
I
Put
legit
your
had my hand in my pants whenever you called.
yeah,
he's gonna be really aggressive when he first starts
Yeah.
talking.
Hello.
To yeah.
yeah.
And then towards the end, he's like, "Well,
Yeah.
if you really think about it,
Yeah.
You know my Alex Jones voice? That's what I use when I seriously masturbate.
I thought
Can we
you
hear
would
that?
go with The Rock, man.
yeah."
Oh, so you jerk off with the Alex Jones voice.
I do.
Can we hear that?
Yeah.
I do.
Can we hear that?
Hey, guy, keep on stroking that wiener there, Javier. Those Alex Jones supplements are doing the trick, buddy. Keep on jacking it.
Well, tie you up and I'll eat your ass.
I'm kind of retarded,
Oh my God. This is the worst episode ever.
Yep. I agree. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Well, thanks, Javier.
All right, boys.
Thanks, Javi.
Definitely. I'm glad. I'm a big fan of you guys. Y'all boys take care, and I hope y'all had a great New Year. And Andrew, I'll be over there on Fort Worth Roots soon.
Okay. Love you, buddy.
You
When
too,
you gonna
brother.
have us
Love you
on
guys.
Funky Panther?
Soon. We need to. We're starting to plot out our guests for the year. So we're working on that list right now. So whenever we get that ready, and we'll let y'all know. Because we already have a list going of who we want, and of course, obviously,
We didn't make the cut.
y'all are on there. We just need to put the dates. I gotta lie to y'all somehow, man.
Right.
Chad's the brains. I'm just a fucking dog and pony show. So
Nice.
you know how it is.
We got to call Chad.
Yeah, Chad next.
My worst enemy.
Do it. Call Chad. He's in Texoma right now with his girlfriend.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
no way he's going to answer.
Yeah. So he's definitely jacking off.
Oh yeah, in the corner. All right, boys. Y'all have a fun night.
You too,
All
brother.
right, man.
All right, bye. Peace.
See ya.
Bye.
That is Javier with the Funky Panther podcast. They've won Best of Fort Worth, I think 3 years now.
Something like that. It was
Not-
like
not
one
this
of the
year.
magazines.
Not
they
this
won.
year, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two or three times, though. It's an
You
excellent podcast.
broke their streak.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry Jonestown Massacre actually got the People's Choice with the Fort Worth Weekly. I got the Critics'
Okay.
Choice. So Jerry Jonestown Massacre was voted in, and they are the ones that broke the streak.
Okay.
I just curveballed my way in there on the backside.
I made my show pretty cool for you guys.
What?
It's always fun for me.
I said vote for the other guy. Oh,
Yeah. I didn't say him.
I didn't plan this shit.
I wrote in the wrong thing. So your podcast has nothing to do with the 1977 miniseries Roots.
No,
Correct.
no. That's a
wanted to clarify.
common misconception.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to clarify.
Actually funny, when I came up with that name, I started looking through like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and whatever other social media platforms, and nobody had that name.
Right.
Fort Worth Roots.
Right.
I was kind of shocked.
Which, yeah, because I mean, it just sounds familiar. Like
does,
whenever you hear
yeah.
it, that's what I did going through like names for this one. Is I wanted to find something that's not in use for anything because I didn't want to tell them to list. Oh, okay, go check it out, and then like they go search and it's like,
Well,
50
which
different
one
ones.
is it?
Yeah.
Like, it's the funny one, huh? So, but yeah, you have to do. I did a lot of research and all that shit, and I'd be like, man, because I originally wanted to call it Geeks on Tap, and then somewhere something had a blog or something like that or something. I was just like, damn it. So I was like, I don't want to be associated with that.
Yeah. 100%.
And then boom, Tales from the Fort.
Boom, baby.
I like the name.
Oh, yeah.
Farts from the tail.
Excellent.
Jenny did that the other night. She
Farted from the tail?
no blew my wife.
Oh, dang, woman.
Blew it all over.
What the hell?
I got pink eye.
What'd you eat?
beard went sideways, looked like a wizard in a storm. Woo! You shall not pass. You shall not shit. But why was I making fun of her?
Last time I used the silk sheets.
It slid right off. Murray started playing with it.
No!
Great, now he's got a mustache. Fuck, where was I going with that?
How did you guys meet?
Through Quick Trip. We,
Okay.
Yeah, both worked at Quick Trip.
Oh, I figured he was working there and you were just looking for rubbers.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
You got small.
You got extra small in
Some
there?
dude asked that one time. It was, I think he was Asian too. He's like, "You have any smaller?" I was like, "No, man."
There's
There's rubber bands, but
like this episode alone, there's so many reasons to cancel us right now.
yes. Oh, I'm loving this.
When Javi was like, "Oh, you're making fun of my culture," I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah.
It's not what I meant. Just always working on my really bad Spanish. Sorry, Javi.
Lo siento.
Lo siento. Lo siento.
We are not making fun of you. We are just trying to imitate you.
I think
If
we
that
called.
makes it better.
I think we called the one member of the Funky Panther that would have picked up their phone,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but we'll never know unless we try to call him.
Call more.
I don't
Who
know.
you want to call now?
Should we?
Call Chad.
Let's call Chad.
Chad.
Yeah. He's
see,
away with
let's-
his girlfriend.
Let's see if my estimation here is anywhere near
Premonition.
bullseye.
I think Tim will probably answer.
Think so?
I think Tim will answer. I don't think Chad's going
Tim
to.
has a bedtime.
Chad does not have a bedtime.
I'm not,
Chad's an animal.
yeah, but he's with his girlfriend.
Hello, you've reached voicemail.
I knew it. Oh, we got
Name
to
and
Ooh, you got to
number,
use your
and I'll
soundboard
get back to you as soon
too.
as I
Use your
can.
soundboard.
Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have
Sling
finished
Blade?
recording,
Yeah.
you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Chad, we were going to give you a call. It's Jared live from Tales from the Fort.
I figured you wouldn't pick up.
Yeah.
This road
We've got a lot of people here.
road
Promised you, buddy.
We need some biscuit.
road
We got some biscuits. We need butter.
Ain't got no
and-
gas in it.
I am to kill you.
I told him you
need
weren't gonna
gas.
answer the damn phone. Ain't got
He's
no
on
mustard
vacation.
on it.
Hey, come on. All right, Chad. Sorry we missed you.
Bye-bye.
Try you next time. Bye, buddy. Love you.
But now Tim, I think Tim will answer.
This is radio gold.
God. We're just going to call other podcasts.
What are you
And this is our new segment. Fucking with our friends.
What are you wearing?
Are you going for Tim?
I bet he's on Do Not Disturb. Oh, shit.
There he is. Come on, Tim. Don't make me a liar.
No whammies, no whammies.
You can do it, Tim.
Come on, Tim.
I believe in you. You're a hero.
Pick up the phone.
Hello.
Tim,
Yes, sir.
what are you doing?
I'm laying in my bed, actually.
Oh, Tim.
Kind of figured you'd say that.
That sounds sexy.
Yeah,
That bed got any mustard on it?
it does. It's very nice.
I think I'd
got-
like to see
Got
that.
crusty sheets.
I like the way you talk.
I appreciate that.
Put your man starch.
Guess
in the
it's
sheets,
past your bedtime,
little boy.
I reckon.
Probably had a long day out there.
You got to get your mustache on the charger.
It needs some gas in it.
Had to walk everywhere because that car wouldn't start. Ain't got no gas in it.
I ain't got no gas.
What's up? What's up, Tim?
Oh,
How you been?
man, I'm good. I'm good.
Just thought we'd check on you.
Yeah, we got Andrew on the podcast tonight, Tim.
Hey, howdy, buddy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I told him none of you guys would pick up, and then Javi picked up. Chad just wasn't happening, and I told him there's no way Tim's picking up. It's past his bedtime.
It's not quite past my bedtime, but I did get up. I was up at 5 this morning. So
Oh,
I feel you. 5 on a Saturday.
Hard
That's
work,
rough.
man.
yeah, trying to make that money.
Hell yeah.
gotta make that money, man.
how's the podcast going?
Man.
It's good, man. It's good. We just did our deep dive with about Kanye West, and we've got a pretty cool video that's gonna be coming out pretty soon.
Any spoilers on that?
Let me just say there's going to be a animation that was done.
Uh-oh.
So
I like it.
Matt
I
Groening?
like it.
When can we expect the cinematic treat?
I believe it's going to probably pop up in a few days.
Nice.
You should hype
Just
it up and
pretty
do a
nice.
live release.
Ooh.
I don't know if we'll do a live release, but
That's
it's
why
pretty
you're
good.
not
It's-
the Fort Worth best of 2000.
Stop. Don't do that. That is a sensitive subject. You stop it. I did not put him up to that, Tim.
I'm sorry.
He paid me to do that.
Yeah, we're just not as good as Fort Worth Roots.
Well, my Russian bots were. I got a discount, so I was able to buy more.
Yeah, but we got some things coming up, man. We got
Nice.
some skits and some little videos and yeah,
That's going to be
So,
fun, man. That's going to be real fun.
Excellent.
It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
good.
So
beyond.
I think all the awards are going to go to the Funky Panther
you
this
just-
year. You guys deserve all the recognition. You guys are always
no,
putting out good content.
no, I think it's gonna go to some church organization. I think they should. At least that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm gonna vote for one of the religious podcasts in Fort Worth.
I'm going to start one.
It's going to be you
Yeah.
guys and Jerry Jonestown Massacre right down to the wire.
Going to the church.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call it. We're just gonna be going. We'll start a new podcast, and it'll be all of us, and we'll just talk about religious stuff, and we'll call it the church.
The Holy
Yeah.
the Holy Panther.
Yeah.
The Holy
Yeah, the Holy Panther. There you go.
You're done. You're welcome.
Beautiful. Tim, it means a lot that you answered this phone call. I appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll over and close my eyes now.
Okay. Touch
right.
yourself.
All right, buddy.
Think of us.
Night night, buddy.
See you, Tim.
All right. Good night, guys.
Bye
That
bye.
mustache. All right.
All right, we did it.
Nice. Woo-hoo. We went through all three.
So we did. We were basically on the Funky Panther.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it.
Yay.
We forced it.
And in record time.
Exactly.
And now for news with Jared. Take it away, other Jared.
So did you hear that they
Yes.
did you hear that they found that leopard or whatever?
Yeah.
I was like, dude. They were like,
Back it up. What are you talking about?
so over in the Dallas Zoo, like a leopard or something got loose.
On Friday or something.
Yeah.
Late Thursday, early Friday, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
how does
and
that happen?
I don't fucking know. Someone said that their cage was cut, but I don't know. I didn't read
Not
any
good.
of it. I just scrolled on past. But today she was found at the zoo, like somewhere else in there. So
She's
Yeah.
good?
yeah,
No injuries?
nope. So
Cool.
call
Glad
it
that
a
got
win.
solved.
The leopard was found.
And that was news with Jared.
Take it away, boys. Oh man. So do you have other hobbies other than like just podcasting?
Oh, dude. Yeah, between work and putting that studio together and trying to release an episode every Monday, which I've done consistently for a very long time now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And going and supporting my friends. We do go and catch a bunch of shows, and
Yeah.
then every once in a while I get the pleasure of being on somebody else's podcast. But I mean, this really is my hobby.
Yeah.
Start to finish. If I'm not working, I'm podcasting.
I know. I'm always like nervous to ask some people, especially if I've never talked to them. And then I messaged you. I was like, "You want to be on our show?" You're like, hell yeah! I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. Well, and I try to be immediate and very excited whenever somebody, like, I try to emulate that because
Yeah.
that's the vibe I want to put off whenever somebody asks me something like that. Can I be
Right.
on the show? Would you like to be on my show? Would
Right.
you like to come see our show? Anything like that. Because
we're not special.
you are special.
Okay.
But I understand the grind, and I know how hard it is to get the ball rolling, and
yeah.
so
It's because I did the other podcast and like I got a good knowledge of like doing the stuff and everything, but now it's like having guests. I'm trying to keep a variety of guests 'cause I
Yeah.
don't want to keep repeating my same few friends
sure,
and stuff.
sure, yeah,
Right.
So I'm like,
We definitely want to have people back on, but you
Yeah.
know, later on down and
yeah, because I don't want to
continue.
just be like, oh, we have 30 episodes with like 9 guests.
Right.
No, I understand that.
Talk about wrestling and
Are y'all putting one out every week?
we try to, yeah.
Yeah.
during December, kind of.
Yeah, December was a mess.
Yeah, between being sick and
Fucking Christmas.
holidays.
Man, yeah, the holidays
The
are rough.
Lord. So
Well, if you guys ever need somebody to fill in because you're lacking a guest or something, you really shouldn't, because the artistic community in Fort Worth is more than happy to, put their name out there and
yeah, that's
get
how I
get
figure.
on a
I'm just like,
podcast. So
you get to be out there, like we're advertising you.
yeah,
So.
yeah, it should not be difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, man, it's just still kind of nerve wracking because like Forever Reckless is one that,
And you've had them on.
yeah. So
What was that like?
I mean, I don't know what to talk to about with girls. Like, it's just weird.
They have a great show.
Yeah, they're funny as fuck.
Yeah,
and like,
I'd like to have him back on
Yeah.
again.
because it just, I don't know, because Kate couldn't drink because she was like going to Vegas the next
she had
morning
a
or something like
flight.
that. But Jordan, I had her fill in for my co-host on my old podcast once, and I was like, she's cool. And then when he gets on, man, fucking suck. Oh, you're a Capricorn. I'm a Capricorn. I was like, shut the fuck up, dude.
So this was the other podcast.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the
Okay.
last podcast.
Okay.
And then whenever I got this one, I was like, we were having guests on. I was like, cool, I'm going to have all these people, that I've kind of been, already talking to and stuff. And then now I'm like, had all them. So I'm like, all right, let's start branching out to some of these other ones around
Yeah.
here. So,
I've been hanging out with them off and on for, I don't know, I feel like a year now.
yeah.
But they're a blast to be around. They have an excellent show, and I need to reach out to them and get them on Fort Worth Roots too. But for me, I don't run into an issue where I don't have something to conversate
Yeah.
with my guest about. What I find is pretty typical is the first 18 minutes of the show is a little bit touch and go.
Right.
And then once you get all the formalities out of the way and everybody
Right.
starts getting comfortable,
Right.
then it starts to ease up and it's just a conversation.
Yeah.
So every once in a while I'll get somebody that's like really introverted
Yeah.
and it's hard to pull stuff out. And those are the episodes that I walk away from feeling drained because you got to harness your Jedi mind powers and really keep the conversation going. But
Right.
with another podcaster, like the girls from Forever Reckless, that's
Yeah.
a non-issue.
It makes it so much because a lot of people, if they don't do podcasts, they constantly move away from the mic
Yeah.
and
Right.
stuff, and you're just like, stay fucking still.
I'm surprised more
Stay
people
where you're
don't do
at.
the headsets like I do.
I don't know. I just like the look of these.
I do too.
Like,
Yeah.
but the headsets, I've thought about it. And I was like, that'd be handy. But I was like, I don't know. I don't want to keep investing more money in
It
stuff.
certainly
Yeah.
simplifies things.
Oh yeah.
And like, how much did you spend on these headsets?
Remember, I think,
You remember what the mics cost though.
yeah,
So
they were
anyway,
about 100 or so. Or
But
yeah,
we
a
even
little
had
more.
some guys on our podcast that's getting started in podcasting too. And when they came here and saw Jared's setup and the headsets and everything, they're like, "This is the way to do it."
I love
You
it.
know,
Yeah,
like-
and these are excellent mics.
Yes.
And I use the same Rodecaster.
yeah. I mean, the headsets just tie it all in. I mean, you really get the feel of what your podcast is going to sound like.
You
out
gotta
there.
have a headset on your guest. You have
Exactly.
to.
It sounds so much better. And you can drown out like Murray fucking whining.
Right. Stop whining.
Shut up, Murray. We love you.
Go eat, you fat lard.
We got. There's going to be a lot of head rubs here in a moment. I'm going to get that little spot behind your ear, Murray.
Give you a treat in a
But
minute.
those Audio Technicas were, I think, $200 out the door,
Okay.
Not too bad.
and it sounds good.
Yeah.
So, but when I did the first 10 episodes, I was using mics on mic stands.
Yeah.
And your system is so much superior to what I was using, but I didn't know any better. And the guests were doing this, and they were talking like away from their microphone, and just kind of in and out. And they didn't know anybody.
do over
Yeah.
And I didn't have anybody on a headset either, so it was
Oh,
just.
gosh. They can't even tell.
They have no clue.
And I rapid fire. I did 10 recordings all at once.
Damn.
And then I went back and started editing the audio, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
It's no bueno.
Yeah. So I figured out real quick why people are like, you got to have a headset on your guest.
Yeah. Especially if you have a bunch of people that aren't normally doing podcasts. But
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, most people like if you have this sticking right in front of your face, that's just natural speaking for them. So
Right.
they're just gonna sit there and I'm on TV. Okay, I talk here.
Sit right there, look at the camera, and just talk.
Surprised though.
Yeah,
How much
that
of
was
this happened?
that was one thing. Whenever first was gonna start a podcast, my cousin Newt told me he's like, get good equipment. I was just like,
Yeah, for
okay.
sure.
He goes, I don't care what your content is or whatever. It can be the most interesting thing in the world to me, but if it sounds like garbage, I can't listen.
Yeah,
Right.
audio's
So
got
right off the bat,
Audio's
I was
gotta
like,
be-
I'm buying really good microphones and stuff, and then
Yeah.
had that Scarlett for a few episodes, and then I went ahead and bought this because Tim like kind of coached me, or not really coached me, but like I always get his advice on like equipment and everything. I'm like, hey, what do you think of a good soundboard or whatever? And he told me check out this one, and I was like, dude, this is exactly what I wanted. So
Yeah, it really simplifies stuff. Like I've seen everybody else's setup, and it just looks so complicated.
and this just looks
Rodecaster's
clean. and
one
it's just-
thing. It's got an SD card in the back. Pop it in, take it out.
yeah. And I've got so many sound banks with all my different quotes and all that shit.
How many sound
so-
banks can you do? Because I've only got 2 on my screen, but I think
Well-
it's because I haven't tried to load up anymore.
Yeah. So you got bank 1, bank 2, and then you can do like I have a bunch of them.
How many banks do you have?
Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on there.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
I mean,
didn't
not
even
all
know
are
it.
full. Like
Yeah.
this one just. I was trying to do like this is Arnold stuff. Like
That's beautiful.
I was like, oh man, I gotta have these little things.
What other Arnolds you got?
Oh,
You gotta hear these.
All right, everyone, chill.
That's Mr. Freeze.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop it. That's Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
What else you got?
It's not a tumor.
Also Kindergarten Cop.
Yep.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. And I want to have them answered immediately.
Kindergarten Cop?
I think that's kindergarten
yeah,
cop too.
I think so too.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? What
That's
does he
right.
do?
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen that in forever.
That was such
That's
a
a
good
classic.
movie.
It's a good
Definitely
movie.
a classic.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's
Cheesy as shit. but
it's
very good.
yeah, but it's good.
Arnold was perfect for it though.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Campbell.
I need to use the bathroom.
There is no bathroom.
Stop it! Not gonna wipe your little tushies.
I love how he by the end he had him like fucking marching like
Oh,
a little
yeah.
military and all that stuff. And he was like,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, you'll do your push-ups and then we drinking milk. You take a nap.
You know, I did not see how that story was going to play out. Governor of California,
Yeah.
and then like everything that's happened after that. I saw a video of him yesterday, probably TikTok or Instagram, but he's standing in his kitchen and he's talking about how important it is to stretch. And he's on his kitchen table. He's got his legs all the way out, like 180 degrees,
Oh,
right? And he's doing deep stretches over to the left foot and then deep stretches over to the right. And the whole time he's talking about the importance of stretching and physical fitness. And then he says, okay, yeah, I feel a lot better. And he just walks away and his legs are still on the table. He was never doing the splits.
that's not,
And I knew something was
looks,
up.
yeah, it looks pretty realistic. He's like,
Well, you know, whenever you stretch like that, even if you could get down in the splits, like
Right.
nobody over the age of 12 can do.
Right.
If you did that, your foot's going to move a little bit. And there was like no movement.
no-
Like, So
Yeah.
immediately I picked up on it. But,
Right.
you know,
old Arnold trying to get us.
yeah,
That's Arnold for you. I mean, he's just a
tricky.
tricky kind of guy.
You think he's going to do another Terminator?
Oh, fuck. I don't even know.
I hope
I don't know.
so.
Did I see the last one?
You could do 50 more. I wouldn't get tired.
Yeah, I
of it.
mean,
You
they
had
just
me,
keep
you had
popping.
me at Terminator 2.
Yeah. They keep popping out Transformers and
I'm done with
Jurassic
Transformers.
Parks.
I'm
and
absolutely
shit like
done with
that.
Transformers.
I didn't watch any after the first 3.
You bring back Shia LaBeouf, or I'm not watching anymore.
That dude's a nut.
why
Cuckoo
we
for
need
Cocoa Puffs.
I need Shyla and Megan Fox, or I'm not watching any more Optimus Prime.
God.
Yeah.
Megan Fox has a
Autobots.
machine gun
Let's
Kelly
roll.
on her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what's happening now?
Yeah, he's tapping that.
Congratulations.
I mean, yeah, but
Did you see
that
that
dude?
Did you see Jennifer's Body?
Yeah.
What?
That's
It's a movie.
That's a,
Oh.
yeah. Jennifer's Body with
If Thirst Trap was a movie, it would be Jennifer's Body.
yeah.
Megan
That,
Fox.
mm-hmm.
It's the hottest she's ever been.
She is a fox.
She is a fox.
I like Olivia Wilde too.
Give me a movie.
Wild. Yeah.
Olivia
Wild.
I first saw her on House, but she's been in Alpha Dog. What the fuck else? You'll know if you see her.
Sure.
Did you ever see Alpha Dog?
Oh, okay.
I think she was married to Jason Sudeikis for a while. I think they just recently split up.
Amy Adams, Talladega Nights.
Partner.
Oh, she's a lovely, lovely woman.
Yeah, she was with Jason till COVID. When COVID hit, she divorced his ass.
COVID did that to a lot of people.
I got my divorce during COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't because of COVID,
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
2020 was a bitch.
Yep.
but it was life changing.
Relationships were just falling apart.
The end of the old Jared. The entrance, birth of the new Jared.
Line up, ladies.
The podcast did bearded man.
Find him on Tinder
Yeah, no.
under hashtag handle
No. I have no social media.
Beardy Podcast, dude.
Now it's going to pop up.
Swipe left, baby.
No. I have a girlfriend. Incorrect.
Nice.
Oh, man. So, what hobby would you be having if you didn't have all this stuff going on?
I used to kayak a lot. I used to run marathons. Let's see, what else was I into? Lots of outdoorsy stuff.
Yeah. Did you ever play disc golf?
No. I'm not allowed to smoke pot, so disc golf was out for me.
That's not what disc golf is.
Cocaine's out of your system in like 2 days.
I bet you play amazing disc golf.
Really fast disc golf.
Captain America.
Speed golf. No, I never. That was big in Abilene, Texas. There's a lot of disc golf going on down there.
It's banging scene.
Yeah, it's a banging disc golf scene. Yeah, I never got into it.
I love disc golf.
They got stripper poles out there now.
Those are actually disc golf baskets.
Oh, okay.
They stole
Damn
the
it.
basket.
I keep getting
And,
those confused. Fuck.
The women of Abilene, if they see a pole sticking up in
Yeah.
a field, they can't help but do the thing. So that's what that's about. To clarify, sir.
Thank you. I
no problem.
Putt
I
night.
appreciate that.
Do a putt night at a strip club.
Yeah.
Put the basket on stage and get
Oh,
this
Not bad.
stripper
Yeah.
down there.
We're gonna-
Roller coasters going around.
We're gonna use,
Tit Mountain or
we're gonna use
whatever.
tortillas though, so you can roll it up and eat it on your way out the door.
Yeah.
Magic Tit Mountain.
It's got glitter on it now.
Glittery quesadilla because it came with cheese when you got it back. Also,
Pop, 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 pop.
I'm loving it. God, what was on that? That's a hair. That's definitely a hair. That's a hair.
Comes with floss.
Damn.
Oh,
That's a combo meal, baby.
we've had some good ideas tonight.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Just keep on rolling.
Anytime you want more.
So, like, whenever you were a kid, did you enjoy like making home videos and stuff, or like creating your own stuff? Then,
Yeah, we had because I'm a dinosaur, we had a shoulder mount VHS
yes,
camera, and I was
too.
The big-ass
absolutely
battery.
fascinated with that thing. And then whenever I got old enough and had my own money, I bought a camcorder, and I was always filming stuff.
yes.
I don't know what I was going to plan on doing with it, but back in 2005, I made a video inadvertently. I was trying to catch an IED explosion, so I would mount the video camera to the dash of the truck.
Okay.
I'm like, tonight's the night.
Right.
I never caught one. They always went off. They always went off when I was least expecting it, which honestly, I think is the idea behind an IED. But
Yeah.
anyway, so I just had
plan. Yeah.
I had dozens of hours of footage of just driving through Iraq.
Nothing.
Every once in a while, you'd spot a camel or a tree,
Yeah.
and those were the highlights. So
Right.
anyway, I put together like a 30-minute long highlight reel with all those videos and passed it out to all the boys that were on that deployment with me. And so yeah, I've always kind of enjoyed creating stuff, but I'm not terribly artistic. Whenever I see these murals that people have on their businesses that were put there by a local artist or something, I stare at it and I'm like, Jesus, man, that is so, like, how do you do that?
Right.
I don't have that thing that allowed. I took art class and flunked it like twice. I can't do
How
it.
do you flunk art?
You just you
Can't color.
have no artistic abilities, right? And the teacher thinks you're fucking with her, but I'm sorry, honey. I don't know what to do.
Right.
I can't crown.
It just falls out of my hand. I don't know, dude. I just never could. And I was a doodler. I like to doodle,
Yeah.
but that's about as artistic as I got.
Yeah.
I can't do
the
like mine's all like creative art shit.
Yeah.
I
Jared
get-
thinks of.
I get on a roll some nights and I'm just like, oh, wow. I'm like, we should start this up. Yeah, it's just I always wondered if like other podcasters have that same kind of background as I did as a kid, because that was something same.
Right.
We're making big, with the camcorder, but ours the battery wouldn't stay charged, so we had to keep it plugged into the charger.
Yeah.
So we could literally only go where we had an outlet.
Well, those big old VHS things, they had like a 20-minute life on them anyway.
Yeah, we got one.
Didn't last long.
Yeah, it didn't last for shit.
Yeah.
Now it's like you get a camcorder and it lasts like 3 days.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like you could edit with it.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, nothing. But it was just those things were thinking back. I'm just
fairly
like, dude.
useless. Yeah.
Yeah. Then I got the small camcorder. I was like, oh my god, this is
the
amazing.
future.
Right.
Which I actually found. I need to watch it. I found the tape, the little adapter piece, because I had that VHS-C one, and it has one tape in there, and that was my video camera. So I don't know what's on there. So I'm like, oh my god,
Nice.
I have to watch that. So I forgot about it till just now. So
Yeah, I've got a bag of those mini cassettes, and I have no idea what's on them. But I don't even know if they're good anymore, because they've been in storage. They've been in the back of a trunk. They've
Right.
been treated like shit for a decade or more.
Yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah.
I bet they don't even work.
Exactly. He could have got to him or something. And
yeah, that's the bad thing with those. Like that's what I was afraid of with the VHS, because I finally got a VCR and then I hooked it up to the computer so where I can record what's on the VCR. I can record it on here into a video.
Yeah.
And then have a digital format for it. And it's just some of the tracking. I forgot how bad tracking
the
was
tracking.
back then. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I don't miss VHS.
Yes, we've come a long, long ways.
Oh, yeah. When I got my 18th birthday, I got my first DVD player and I got my first like actual cell phone that wasn't like a track phone.
Yeah.
And that was like the coolest birthday for me. And my mom still has that DVD player at her house.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think she said it still works. I was like, man, I got that. And I got that movie, The Big Hit. You ever seen that? It's got like Mark Wahlberg,
Big hit.
Marky
La
Mark.
Bamba. What is that dude?
Damn it.
Fuck. Lou.
Frigno?
No.
No, yeah.
It's the only Lou I had reloaded.
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah, him. And it's like a team of hitmen, and it's a crazy story. It's kind of one of those kind of little
think I've
over
heard-
exaggerated kind of things and
Murray.
stuff. Shut up, Murray. We podcasting.
Yeah.
But it was just a cool movie I'd seen, so that was my first DVD I got.
Right.
I remember my dad took me to Best Buy and I guess pick it out. I was like, yeah.
I don't remember my first DVD, but I do know that my first CD was Fleetwood Mac.
Oh.
And we found it.
Come on,
in-
Rumors.
I don't remember. I don't remember which album it was, but we found it at a junkyard. Me and my dad were out there looking for parts. I can't remember what we were looking for, but I found Fleetwood Mac in the case, in the glove box.
Damn.
I kept that motherfucker.
Right.
And I rocked that thing out. That was
It's such
big
a
moment for me.
Yeah, it's such a weird feeling when you're as a kid when you can choose your music. You don't have to listen to what your parents are.
Right.
And I'd sit in the back seat and listen on my little Walkman that had radio.
Right.
I'd listen to what they're listening to, but it's like I'm listening because I want to.
Right.
Just like out of rebellion, even though they never even asked. And
What do you remember your parents just beating the shit out of? Playing over and over and
God.
over again.
well, they always just had the radio on, so it was always
Yeah.
98.7 K-Love or 103.7 KVIL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
It was usually 103.7 at night, so we can calm and relax.
Delilah.
Remember that?
And then during the day, it was just like, let's shake it up, baby, now.
Right.
Being there, like, trying to do
The oldies.
homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know every fucking oldies song.
Yeah.
It's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was always on radio too. But if they ever were listening to anything, it was mainly like CCR or Elvis.
Right on.
That was always the
Not
stuff. Yeah, that was always the stuff that my parents always listened to.
My mom had 2 CDs. She owned only 2.
Oh, God.
And it was Shania Twain and Ricky Martin.
Oh, my
God,
Lord.
wow.
I can sing both very well, actually.
Which Shania Twain? The Come On Over or
Yeah, it was that album.
with the white, like her, like kind of.
In like Leopard.
Let's go, girls.
Yeah. It was that album. I just remember,
We're going now
I
tonight.
think that's when I hit puberty, though. I found that CD cover with Shania on it in her Leopard. I was like, I'm a man now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shania will be mine.
I'm going out tonight, too.
And then I found the cover of, Ricky Martin's CD cover. And I'm like, is this a man? I shall be Ricky Martin. Didn't work out.
He styled himself after
Yeah.
Ricky Martin.
It turns out it's actually a good thing I didn't follow in the steps of Ricky Martin, I think. But
Yeah.
our boy Javi, he was a big Ricky Martin fan. If you remember
Yeah.
from y'all's episode.
You brought that up.
Oh, my God. No, I
Viva la
just
vida loca.
remember Lou Bega.
Barely, yeah.
Mambo number 5.
Yeah, keep it. That's one of the really popular ones you can keep.
Yeah. They, I don't know what it was back then, but they just had these.
Yeah. Over and over and over and over and over.
All my life, little bit of Gina.
The song's like 9 minutes long, and they played it every half hour. So
Yeah.
it's basically all you heard on the
It was so horrible.
Yeah.
So how old are you?
I am now 37 years old.
You're the youngest one in this room.
Are you
cowboy.
serious?
Yeah.
What? You guys look way younger than me.
I'm 38.
I'll be 38
He's
soon.
53.
Closing in on it.
Damn.
Probably feel that way because
Uh-oh.
tonight you were coming back from OG,
Yeah.
having celebrated the birth of
Olive
My
Garden.
youngest,
of your youngest child, who is
now
No,
18.
18.
My youngest.
that's gotta
Youngest.
It's gotta weigh on you a little bit.
Oh, yeah. A lot of it.
She get the hell out of the house.
No. But she has been accepted to a college.
There you
So
go.
in August, she will. And then my other 2 have already left the nest. So we'll be empty nesters by
Vaya con
August.
Dios,
They're
mija.
gonna
Yeah.
walk around naked.
Probably.
Oh, okay. All right. Didn't think we were gonna get an
Amen.
answer.
Yeah, we're waiting for an answer,
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh, yeah. But yeah,
Such a freeing feeling.
It's crazy. I think your kid's age makes you feel older. Like my age doesn't make me feel old.
Right.
But my kids, as they hit their birthdays, like, fuck, I'm old.
Yeah, I don't have any kids, but watching everybody else's kids grow up, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember before this kid was alive, hanging out with her dad, and now he's raising a 14-year-old.
Right.
Well, my first nephew, Bennett, he'll be 11 this year. And I'm just like, fuck. I remember whenever he was born, and I was just like, dude, I got a nephew. I got to learn some cool. I learned this little magic trick where I can do the disappearing coin or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of learned that. And I was like, if I'm going to be an uncle, I got to know some magic tricks or something. And then I learned
every
that,
uncle knows
and
magic
then that was it.
My uncle's an asshole. He didn't know any magic tricks.
Maybe my uncles were just drunks. Like, so we had Uncle Ray, and he was always telling jokes and stuff. And he'd be like, "Oh, you're a fart smeller. I mean, a smart feller." He'd always have a cigarette in one hand and like a tall boy in his other hand. He had this like kind of Mel Gibson mullet, and
Mel Gibson has a mullet.
the Lethal Weapon
Oh
mullet.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon, yeah.
And
I was thinking like Passion of Christ. Never mind. Sorry.
he'd wear like these skin tight tank tops and like denim shorts that were like little like coach's shorts almost.
Right.
Your
Be
uncle
out
knew
there
how to
doing-
party.
That could do with sex. He would just be out there doing karate kicks and stuff, and he.
Is this a real person?
Yeah, I swear to God, there's video of him.
We're gonna need you to see it. Yeah, play that back for us.
Good old Uncle Ray. No, but he would be sitting there and he'd just say the random shit, and he's like, I'm pregnant with a baby elephant. You want to see its trunk? We're like, what? He'd always have these weird perverted.
I don't like where this is headed.
You go.
Be real honest with
your
you.
right knee, your left knee, your wee knee. He'd always have those kind of weird jokes. He'd just like, Uncle Ray, can we play your PlayStation?
Like, yeah, you come in here and play.
That
my
was the other
PlayStation.
part. Is he rolls into town? He's got a Sega Genesis, and we're like, I just now like know you, and you're my favorite uncle. So
Right.
we'll be in there playing Sonic the Hedgehog, and my mom,
yeah.
like, boys, get off. I'm like, no, it's not. I just started.
Back then, whoever had a Sega or
Oh man, you were God.
yeah,
And then
Parties at your
he
house.
shows
Yeah.
up, and he has a PlayStation.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
right.
And he says something, or he was saying something. He's like, about a Sony. I was like, oh yeah, I got a Sony. He goes, oh, you got a PlayStation? I go, oh no, I got a boombox. And he goes, oh, I was talking about the PlayStation. Yeah, I got one of those now. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, you brought it? He's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, well, we'll have to hook it up later.
Right.
See it. I was just like, oh, he has a PlayStation.
Yeah. even if you hated the kid, he was now your best friend because he had the PlayStation or Sega or whatever the. Do you guys remember Dreamcast? Mm-hmm. Dreamcast was trying to
for sure.
trying to cut in there. It's like, oh, we got a great product here, Dreamcast. Like, what the fuck?
It was cool.
Oh yeah, I got
So
it.
cool.
I went and bought it too, but
Yeah, my brother
it
had
didn't go very far.
No, they kind of
Dreamcast 1. Yeah, where's that?
I've got that one.
Bye.
Too bad, Dreamcast.
Yeah, no, we had the Nintendo 64 as well. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that they're actually releasing GoldenEye on the Switch.
that's what I'm hearing.
thing
That's what I'm hearing.
That could get dangerous.
in this month. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
it's gonna be so shitty. But hopefully they like remastered it a little bit or something.
Marketing it towards our demographic for sure.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
yeah.
Because what other reason do you have to get a Switch? Because I mean,
Right.
a lot of the games are kid based. I mean, yeah, they have adult versions of it, but it's like a weird controller to a lot of us. So it's why get this, whenever I have this system already that plays it. So.
Right.
I'm just waiting for the Ready Player One shit to come out. You know what I mean? Strap that thing on and
Yeah,
get it.
just get into it. Go.
I was seriously
Yeah.
contemplating buying one of those VR things.
They're dog shit.
I've never tried one, but I was reading all these reviews and I was like, no, I'm going to hold
Yeah,
off.
they're
The tech's not there yet.
They
was
make
like-
them. They make them on TV like they're the greatest thing ever. But
Yeah, but like I was looking at the game assortment, and I just wasn't impressed with
No.
them. I was just like, none of these look cool. Like, give me like a 3D tour through, the Simpsons house or something like that. Give me that game or something. That'd be more fun to me. But I was just like, these games don't even sound that fun. It's like, oh, this one you're running from a zombie, and
yeah,
this one you're running from dinosaurs.
you're always running for something.
Yeah.
This game,
Fuck.
these sound exhausting.
Yeah,
I'm so tired of running.
I just wanted to sit here and play a video game. Fuck.
I just ate an edible. I ain't going. I didn't sign up for CrossFit.
I didn't know I was gonna have to be fit for this shit. Damn, I'm 300 pounds going on 400. What the fuck?
Yeah, because I got a Switch, and the thing I like about it is I get like the puzzle games kind of stuff. Like I got like Wheel of Fortune and Game of Life and like Monopoly and all that stuff.
Wheel of Fortune was the first game that we had at my house on PC.
I remember
Okay,
that game.
yeah, I
was
remember that.
terrible.
Were you on a
was-
3.1?
I want to say it was a Macintosh, but I can't remember.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I was that young. I was probably
We had a
6,
compact.
7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
It might have been a comp. I don't know.
We had
But
a
it
compact.
had the floppies.
Yeah.
Put it in there, and it'd take forever to load. And then you get to a certain part of the game, which was not very far, and you'd have to load the next floppy.
Right.
And you'd go through 5, 6, 7 floppies.
I hated those games.
Yeah. I
Then
hate
you go to the
floppy
dollar
disks.
store, and then they'd have those games there, and then you'd be, oh, they have this one, and then like it's like 4 discs, and then it's like Jesus.
I don't remember
I remember going to the
Buying
mall
them.
like that and seeing it there. I was like, oh,
on floppy.
yeah. They were like,
Wow.
they were not the real big, with the 3.5 or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah. I'm talking about the flexi ones.
Yeah.
Oh, we never. So the compact, the first one we had just the regular 3.5-inch floppy drive,
Maybe I'm not remembering right. Maybe it was the 3.5.
because that's like the little ones with the little metal
Yeah.
pieces.
Is that a metal
sides.
piece?
Yeah. Because they have the real big ones with like the big old like wiener cut glory hole.
Right.
And-
What? That's not what that was there for. I mean, I'm not a computer expert by any means, but
I got a bunch of scars from
yeah,
a helicopter.
that's going to wear you out.
People think I'm trying to commit suicide.
Look,
There's
Jenny.
slice marks on my legs.
I did the helicopter.
We got a
again.
cutter.
No, just dick in a disc.
I wanted to feel closer to Oregon Trail.
Love this game.
Oh, I lost an axle.
I thought it would be cool because I found one of those emulator sites and I thought it would be cool to play Oregon Trail again. And I was like, this game is dumb.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
awful.
it's so horrible.
It's so hard to go back and play some of these games that you just have
Right.
this. It was like
Emotional
cutting edge then.
attachment
Yeah,
to it,
you're
right?
just like you let me down. Like,
right.
Well, they have I haven't been down the toy aisle in a while, but for whatever reason, we're going down the toy aisle, probably at Target or Walmart, and I see Oregon Trail on a box, and I'm like, oh shit, what's this? And I pick it up, and it's a handheld console, kind of like a Game Boy,
Yeah,
and it's just Oregon Trail on it, and I'm like, oh shit,
dude,
I'm
that's
buying
cool.
this. It was like
Yeah.
$30. I'm like, I'm buying it. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
Can't tell me no.
Yeah.
I got cash ready to burn. I bought the thing, took it home, same reaction. I'm like, this game is dog shit.
Yeah,
Right. Well, the only reason why you liked it in the first place is because you got out of class.
that was the
That's true.
only. Wasn't that they had that or like bowling
in library.
I
Yeah,
remember.
in the library. You
And
could-
that was like if
that
you had
was
your
it.
computer time on Friday, it's just like you get 1 hour, and
yeah.
all the kids would be like, "No, Oregon Trail."
Yeah.
Name me.
Did y'all ever
Peter.
play Lemmings? Do you remember Lemmings?
Lemmings.
And I can't even remember how the game worked,
I
but the
vaguely
job
remember
was
it, but
the guys for each stage, the little characters would come out, the little lemmings
Okay.
at different speeds, and the terrain was a little bit different. And you had to tell the lemming as it came out the gate what to do, and you had to anticipate where he was going to go, and he would perform a task, and it might be to dig this way or dig that way or put a block here or something. And then the next lemming would come out and it would have to do something too. But anyway, it was just a very time intensive game and it sucked.
sounds like it.
But I mean, you could waste so much time on that damn game. And
Like a
I've
sweat just
asked a lot of
tearing
people
you
about
top.
it. And a lot of people didn't play that game, but for us, it was either Oregon Trail, Lemmings,
I don't
or
remember Lemmings on there.
or you had to play one of those learning games like QWERTY,
No.
you know, like the typing games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
I was good at those. I'm a good typer.
Yeah.
Are you a good typer? You kind of look like a good typer. You
Yeah.
got strong jaw. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. I see it. You got real skills there, man. You're sitting on a
Yeah.
gold mine.
These fingers, they're not just for looking. Tapping them ivories. No, I can't play piano, but I tap the
Never too
keyboard.
late to learn.
I really want to learn.
That is one instrument that I would love to know
Shut
how to
up,
play,
Murray.
is the piano. That'd be cool to play.
Yeah.
It looks so simple, but it's
It does,
not.
but no, it's
Because
not.
I have a keyboard, and I learned the intro to Imagine by John Lennon,
Nice.
and then I could do the intro to Desperado by the Eagles,
Damn, dude.
and then I learned Tonight's gonna be a good night, because it's just dun, dun,
Okay, you
dun,
lost me
dun,
there.
dun,
Black Eyed
dun,
Peas.
You lost me there.
dun, dun. Tonight's the night.
Well, I've got chopsticks and heart and soul. What's up?
Yeah.
I found this dude that
I can do
actually taught
chopsticks,
you
that's about it.
that taught you really good on YouTube, and I can't remember what his name was. I think it was like Sean Cheekeasy or something like that. And he gave really good lessons, and he that's how I learned those. I was like, dude. So he would just teach you like a little short little snippet or like the intro or something. And I was like, dude, this is awesome. He's like, find middle C, ding, ding, middle C, move over 4.
No sheet music, just
Yeah, he'd have like a whiteboard
Counting
in front of
keys.
him, and he'd have all his keys labeled. So I cheated and did a label maker and printed out the
Okay.
letter, so I know what all my keys are. And then if I'm feeling spicy, I turn on the red lights on them, so whenever I hit, they light up.
nice.
Whenever I'm going to Elton
down.
John night,
Man. Yeah.
Nah, but I learned those 3 things, and then I kind of gave up on it for a while.
I had an artist stop by the studio earlier this week, and he just gave me an acoustic guitar
What?
and an amp.
Really?
He's like, "Do you know how to play the guitar?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Well, here, learn."
What?
Thank you very much. Like, yeah,
It's not that super
Shout
hard.
out to Joe Savage. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Do you
working
have
on it.
Do you have like any musical talent or anything? Or
No, not really. When I was a youth, I played the violin,
Okay.
and my stepmother was a piano teacher. Are you choking?
nerd alert?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It didn't stick. I played for I think 2 grade levels, and
It'd actually be kind of cool to play the violin.
I was always last chair because I didn't give a shit.
Right.
I begged my parents to get me that violin. I have no idea why I thought that was what I wanted to do.
Right.
I have no idea. But as soon as I got it, I realized I didn't give a shit about violin.
Right.
And it was too late. So I was last chair for 2 years. And
Probably a hot girl in the class, and
might have been it. I don't know.
Mom, I need a violin.
Yeah, quick.
This is my future wife. Don't you understand?
And then she went for the celloist. Whore.
What a whore.
Slut.
Fucking-
Kidding, Sarah. You're not a whore. Your heart
Love
wants
you. I'll
what
be
your
home
heart
soon.
wants.
Bye.
Yeah.
We want you for
No.
tits and ass land, though.
Yeah.
Please.
And then my stepmom, she
Wait, is
tried
it tits?
to.
Sorry.
Tits and
That
ass
was
land.
Tit Mountain.
It was.
Well,
Tit
Tit Mountain was a ride in Tits and Ass Land, I thought.
Ah.
Oh, we're doing multiple roller coasters.
Yes, of
You
course.
thought there was just one?
I was thinking just one.
No, sir.
No,
think
we
bigger.
have-
Think bigger.
Exactly. Much, double D's.
Universal already failed us with their short-sightedness.
Yeah.
Making it a children's
Making it an
park.
all children's
The
park.
adult park is going to be so much more.
Yes.
Don't limit yourself.
Tit Mountain is just the tip of the iceberg.
Just the tit of
Just-
the iceberg.
Just the wee nipple.
Just the nip.
Just the wee nip.
I have a tassel wheel. Looks like a big booby tassel, but it's a Ferris wheel.
Hey, you know that feeling right before you piss yourself? Where's the bathroom?
You go out and then you go left.
Okay.
Door's right there. Murray might try to kill you.
Don't kill me, Murray.
No. Stay out, boy. Oh man, I hate him. No.
That's going to be funny for him to listen back to. What'd they say? The fuck?
Dear Darla,
Oh, he had that upside.
hate your
he didn't-
stinking goods. You make me vomit. How did he have this? How does he do this shit?
Murray, be quiet.
Shut up, Murray, you motherfucker.
What the hell's happening over here? We got technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. What the son of a bitch? He's gonna be like, "What the hell happened?" Oh, shit!
shit.
Oh,
We're like,
we're
not drunk.
we're causing more problems than anything up
We're
here.
not driving while we're doing this. Fuck you.
I need to buy some mustard and biscuits. And
What'd y'all get Amanda for her birthday?
we are buying her first tattoo. Well, she was going to get her first tattoo from us. We were going down to Wichita to the tattoo artist that we use down there.
Yeah.
But he's so overbooked and everything, and he doesn't do walk-ins anymore because the tattoo she was going to get was, something that he can do within an hour.
Yeah.
Hour and a half. But he doesn't do walk-ins anymore, so he apologized and everything. He's really super cool about it all, but we're just going to try to find a time to get an appointment made for her down there because she has a specific tattoo that she only wants him to do because he's great in color.
Yeah.
He does awesome color, especially like watercolor type tattoos. But her and her sister went today and got her technically her first tattoo. They got two tattoos that are similar. Like she got her flower, her favorite flower, and Casey got Amanda's favorite flower. So tattooed, and it took it about an hour to do both tattoos and stuff, but they did that surprisingly, so which is cool. It's completely cool, but we're still going to buy her that one tattoo that she wants. But we did get her some
Another flower.
Yeah. No,
Man up, girl.
well, it does have a flower on it, but she's getting a hummingbird as well on it, and the hummingbird's going to be all colored and
She's gonna get a bunch of girly tattoos.
yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
But Oh, she's really big into Scarlet Witch, so I found
nice.
some good Scarlet Witch stuff. A box for her comic books and
Found some cool fan art stuff or something.
yeah, some pops, Scarlet Witch pops. So
Just a production note: you're going to need some more ice on that dead body in the bathtub. It's starting to stink.
it's starting to.
You got a problem on your hands.
Damn it! The neighbors are going to wonder.
What I miss?
He's not dead.
We were just talking about my daughter's 18th birthday. What we got her. and
Tattooing.
She got her first tattoo
Oh
today.
no! What was it?
It was just a small flower. Her and her sister went and got Casey, my middle child. She got Amanda's favorite flower tattooed on her, and then Amanda got Casey's favorite flower tattooed on her. So,
Why didn't they get Jordan's favorite flower?
because I don't think Jordan has a favorite flower.
Jordan, if you're listening,
Jordan isn't a
what
flower
is your
type of
favorite
guy.
flower?
Jordan's more like me, like Deadpool and chaos. And,
I just recently decided what my first tattoo is going to be. I don't have
oh,
anybody.
you don't have any?
Oh.
Okay.
What are you gonna get?
So I was watching a Netflix documentary, and
Ted Bundy,
yeah, I'm gonna get his
Love
face on my
or
face.
Dahmer, or whatever.
No, it
Al
was
Bundy.
That's fine. They're brothers.
so it was a documentary on the Mars rovers.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You like
Opportunity-
space stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
God,
a nerd.
yes. All right.
So Opportunity, and I can't remember what was the other rover's name.
Perseverance, or
Something like that.
Maybe.
Anyway, that one,
nerdy. Yes,
that little weak bitch died after like 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Now they were both of them were only supposed to last 90 days because they thought that the dust from Mars was going to cover up their solar panels, and so they will only last 90 days, right? Well, they got lucky, and the first one went out after about 5 years,
Right.
and then Opportunity made it like 15 or 16 years
Damn.
on top of a 90-day mission.
Holy hell.
And the last message that it sent back before it went offline was, "My batteries are running low, and it's getting dark."
Wow.
And I want to
It's
get,
almost like sentient.
I want to get Opie's face. That's the nickname for Opportunity.
Okay.
Opie. I want to get Opie's face, and I want my batteries are low, and it's getting dark outside. I just thought that was awesome.
Nice. I like that.
So, but I actually had kind of an emotional response when I'm watching this documentary because it's the saddest fucking thing ever. This thing comes to life on Mars. It's alone. It
knows no one.
It does 15 years up there just running around, and as it's doing this, it's breaking down. Like shit is falling off of this thing.
Really?
Its wheels aren't working right. Its arm isn't working anymore, so it can only fix the camera in a certain direction. Like it was operating.
Damn. I need to watch this.
I mean, like it went 3 or 4 years after losing one of its wheels.
Right.
Something crazy like that. It's just unbelievable. So
that
little robot had a hell of a journey, and then my batteries are low.
Yeah. And
It's getting dark outside. And at the very end of it, dude, I'm serious. I like almost had a tear.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? How much have I had to drink tonight? Vodka's amazing.
Wow.
Thank you, Tito's. Thank you, Mars. Thank you, Opie.
Giving your life. This one for
So that's
you.
going to be my first tattoo.
Nice.
Nice.
Right now, it's
Cool.
just a thought. I don't know how much further it's going to go.
You should do it.
Put pen to skin.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Make it
You
happen.
gotta
Just a
bite
tip.
the bullet. I got dumb ones.
I just told you about my dumb one. How could you have anything
I
dumber
got
than that?
Batman and the Joker.
That's
Then
kinda
I got
cool.
Batman. Then I got the Jackass logo.
Jackass, yeah.
And then on this arm,
What is that? Is that Edgar Allan Poe?
hell no,
What is that?
it's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
What is that?
Thor's hammer.
Thor's hammer.
Oh, I saw
And then those are Odin's ravens. So
a raven. I thought Edgar Allan Poe. Sorry,
no, man,
I went the wrong way with that.
you're not thinking Norse god.
Dudes, I got
The
to
God
thank
of
you for
Thunder.
having me on your show, man. This is such a huge honor. Having somebody reach out to me and request me to be a guest on their show.
I know,
It's
I
a
was
big
like,
moment
fuck.
for me.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
Appreciate
I always
it.
just assume that all y'all have like everyone just bouncing back and forth, and you're too busy and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, I'm like always like,
what it
fuck, I'll
looks
be
like
on
sometimes.
anyone's podcast.
Well,
It's fun.
and this isn't a brag. I'm not saying this to make myself sound cool, but I have so many people that hit me up wanting to be on the show that I don't always get to pick, really.
Right.
who I'm gonna, because it would turn into me having my fellow podcasters on all the time.
Yeah.
But it's just, I've got all these awesome people that want to be on the show, and I've got to find ways to work them in. And then at the end of the day, I don't really get to pick who I'm going to have on the show, which I don't know what that says about me. That might not be a good thing, but I don't know. I have trouble turning down interesting people that reach out to me and want to be on the show.
But yeah.
So
Exactly. How can you turn them down?
you don't.
You don't.
And you hope to God they don't get tired of waiting, because so many hours in a weekend.
Right.
So who's like your most famous person you've had on your show? Or what you consider that, I guess.
Well, I mean, if we look at the results, the analytics that I'm sure you track on your show.
Yeah.
On mine, my most famous person is Darren Houck, the mayor pro tem of River Oaks.
Okay.
His episode played so well that you would have thought, I don't know, Bam Margera had graced us with his presence or something. I don't know. Pretty wild, but probably in recent history, the biggest name that we've had on was Chef Tim Love.
Okay.
He was my episode 100.
Nice.
And he's fairly well known, so I guess that would probably be the most famous one. Other famous people, we've had the bass player for Blue October on. Y'all remember?
Oh,
Yeah.
Blue October.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
yeah.
Matt
Nice.
Nevesky came on. He actually has
Don't
his own
fear the
band.
Reaper.
He's still in Blue October. He still tours with them, but he also has his band, Icarus Bell. And if you ever listen to Fort Worth Roots podcast, the intro music is actually a sample from one of his songs that he made for his band, Icarus Bell.
Okay.
And then we've had Betsy Price on. She was the mayor of Fort
was the
Worth
mayor.
for 11 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
It's a long ass time.
It was a long ass time.
Awesome lady. And I told you we don't do politics. So the scope of the episode was not about politics at all. It was about Fort Worth and what she'd seen change since she'd stepped into office, and then organizations in Fort Worth that deserved mentioning and things like that, and just really got her insight on Fort Worth and Tarrant County as a whole.
Nice.
So it was a cool episode.
Yeah.
But the episodes that play the best are people that really don't have any kind of a celebrity status at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim Love's not even on my top 10. So
I know, because some of it is just what the chemistry you had that episode, because that can make or break an episode.
I don't know,
too.
man. I've had some episodes that were just bangers.
Yeah.
Really, flowed well, had great rapport with the guest, and, didn't play well. People didn't really care to listen to it, which is unfortunate. But, the great thing about podcast is they can always go back and listen to it later. So as the show picks up steam, and old episodes still get listens.
Oh, yeah.
I've got, episode 19 through 50 that why would anybody go back and listen to those? But they do. So,
Sometimes I do that with I'll just, if I'm checking them out, I'll listen to one of the current ones and I'll scroll back like a ways and then be like, okay, how far have they come, or kind of what can I notice different or whatever. So
sometimes I've noticed, there'll be a huge spike just all of a sudden. And I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah.
People will get on there and they will download every single one of the episodes. Like as soon as they find my show, they're just like, boop, give me all of them. So they'll just download them all.
Well, because yours is like literally Fort Worth theme based and everything, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, when it started off, Fort Worth Roots was supposed to be like, okay, it starts in Fort Worth, but we're going to go everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get a mobile podcast studio and we're going to travel the world.
Right.
And some of that is in the works still. Like I have the mobile podcast van. It's this giant box truck, like those uniform companies, the big box trucks. I got one of those.
Like the Centos.
Yeah, just like that. And so we're going to build out
cool.
the inside of it, and we're going to take it places and do podcast mobile.
Lure
like
people
that.
in your van.
My creepy
Come
van.
on in
And
here.
there will be a bucket of candy.
You
Yeah,
want to do podcasts?
I got a puppy. Do podcasts with me.
Yeah.
I got a van full of suckers,
Yeah.
lollipops.
Please get in bed.
Look at this podcast. Must be my birthday. Anyway,
Oh, great.
so
Yeah,
it wasn't supposed to be a Fort Worth centric podcast, but it's
Right.
turned into that, and I'm not mad at it at all. For
sure.
I kind of narrowed the field down a little bit. Instead of going, it's about everything, I went, okay,
yeah.
it's
Do
about
what-
Fort Worth
yeah,
and
do
the
what
people
works.
that create something here in Fort Worth. So, and that can be pretty broad too, you know.
Yeah. Because there's so many things that, people can create. You got all your chefs, you got bars, you got musicians, you got film people. Like, I got every fucking level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the local.
All the way up to, the city council shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And as long as they promise to keep it non-political, we're good.
Yeah.
exactly.
And
So,
like you said, I mean, you can like taper off for real quick, but then just dial it back in. It's like say your little thing,
Yeah.
tie it up, and then let's go back.
And for some
So,
people, that's why they want to come on the show. They want to air out their political views.
oh,
yeah.
And I've ran into that. And actually, it happened just recently. And the guy really, I mean, he was very adamant. Like, I want to talk about politics. And I was like, well, we don't really do that on this show.
right,
So, no shade, but we're not going to
right.
talk
We're
politics.
not.
Yeah.
We're not gonna go there. Yeah.
And it was a great episode. And that one actually played really well. But yeah, just no politics. Because,
No.
we talked about this before we got on mic. People hear it everywhere they look.
Right.
They hear it on social media. They hear it on the radio, the TV, everything.
It's in sports. I mean,
Yeah.
you're seeing it in the fucking sports world.
Let's just not talk about that.
right.
Let's take a break.
Exactly.
Do you like sports at all? Like, is there any ones you watch or?
I will watch football. I do not keep up with who's doing what, who's QBing for that team this year, or any of that. I don't even know who's going to the Super Bowl. Do we know yet?
The playoffs just started.
they just started.
Yeah.
See, I did, yeah.
So
That's how
Seattle-
removed I am.
Seattle
Cowboys
lost
and
to the Niners
Cowboys
today.
and Tampa Bay play Monday for a wild card spot. So
Or no, for as a
or
wild.
it's the
spot.
wild card
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And then Brady has like a 7-0 record against the Cowboys and
Yeah.
stuff, and it's just like,
It's in Tampa.
can he be beaten?
It'd be a good opportunity to remind your listeners that Javier actually just started a new sports podcast called
Yeah.
The Ball Bag.
The ball bag.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Ball Bag?
the Ball Bag Podcast, I think.
Nice.
I have,
Yeah, him and another. I haven't listened to it.
haven't
I'm
either.
not a big sports fan. Like, I'm not a big sports talk person or anything.
heard good things about it though. Heard it's good shit.
Yeah,
to
I mean,
check that out. The
I'd be
Ball
willing to
Bag.
listen just because if the way Javier is, if he really lets loose, then it'll be funny. Just
Yeah.
he can get on his rants sometimes, and you just like,
No, it's gonna be a good production. Anything Javier's touching, it's gonna
yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Because I want to start a YouTube show that I talked about, I think in the last episode, called the Wrestling Roast Show, and then roast is spelled WROAST.
Beautiful.
And I'm going to use the green screen. It's just going to be me and one person, and I'm going to have a TV set up right here, and we're going to watch episodes of the Royal Rumble. And then, so it'll be playing behind us on the green screen so people can see us, and it's recording us, but then we just watch it and just kind of do our own
Surely
commentary.
there'll be no copyright issues with that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play the sound on it. So
Okay. Cool.
it's just going to be clips, and so, I mean, I've seen other people doing all that shit, so.
Yeah. Should be all right.
I love any live sport, but I just do not keep up with it. I like going
Yeah.
to baseball games,
Yeah.
mostly for the atmosphere with baseball.
Yes.
Baseball's actually kind of
Especially when you get to that evening
It
where
is.
it's just kind of warm going in
Right.
the pool, and you're just like, oh, that was this
Right.
feeling.
Like, going to a game is great, but trying to watch it on TV,
No.
it's
And then
downhill.
soccer and hockey. I will be dialed in. Don't fucking talk to me. If we're sitting there live watching this, I'm watching the game. Please do not bother me.
I've
Soccer-
seen soccer.
Soccer or hockey.
Sake. Oh, give me some sake.
I've seen soccer
Sake
live.
it
I've never
to me.
seen hockey live.
You got to go to a
Oh
Stars
yeah,
game.
you gotta
You've
go.
gotta go to a
yeah.
Star game. And then the
Yeah, stars.
what do they call their cheerleaders?
Sluts.
Oh, no, these women are angels. Actually, probably the most enticing. I don't.
What's
It's
like
not a
the head-
halftime. Is it called a halftime show?
What's the head one?
No, they have 3 periods.
Damn.
These girls are savage.
I knew Jared was gonna go as much
A month?
At the same time?
at the same time.
How's that even physically possible?
Yeah.
Let's open a biology book real quick.
Like you got
I don't
extra
know.
red legs. And
So much blood.
Niagara vagina
We're
falls.
canceled again. Look at that. We got canceled again.
There we go.
Empty out the Kool-Aid.
I need more gods.
There's so much blood.
Anyway, yeah, I was blown away the first time I went to a Stars game. I'm like, this is great.
Yeah. Same thing happened to us. We were in Phoenix, and the Phoenix Coyotes were playing, and we won tickets through the company that I work for. And Mandy and I were going, and we didn't really want to go. Neither one of us were really hockey.
Yeah, you're just like, it's something new. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, we actually went down there to try to get money for the tickets. So we were trying to ask people, hey, you want these tickets? You want to buy these tickets? And we weren't asking for a lot.
You try to scalp them?
Yeah, we were just trying to give, finally we're like, okay, nobody's chomping on them. So we'll go in, we'll watch. And it was the absolute funnest thing.
Yeah. Hockey's the shit.
It was really good. And the Coyotes suck. I mean, they're one of the worst hockey teams out there. So
I haven't seen basketball live either.
I have no love for basketball.
I have not seen NBA live. I've seen college basketball live. But ever
I'd
since
rather watch
Jordan
volleyball.
and Kobe and that era is gone,
Yeah.
it's
Because that was the good old
NBA
days.
sucks ass.
Whenever I was a kid, like each team had like their one star player, it seemed like.
right.
Because like,
Well, now everybody wants to play with each other. It's like, oh, I
Yeah,
want to play
build
with
this
James,
dream team
LeBron
and
James.
shit.
We're going to build this. And they even came out when they were all the Miami Heat. He even came out. We're not going to just win one. We'll win 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I think got all the way up to 8 or 9. And they won 1. Or how,
You done?
yeah, fucking. I mean, they went around and asked, they asked Barkley and Ewing and Jordan. It's like, what do you make of this new era where, Durant wants to play with LeBron and they all want to make sure that they're with this other guy. And they're all like, fuck no, I wanted to play against Jordan.
Yeah.
Barkley wanted to beat Jordan. Barkley wanted to beat Ewing. They didn't want to join forces. Like, fucking pansies. I can't stand the NBA. Can't stand it. Because I used to love watching
sports.
I used because my son's name is Jordan for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
My son's first name is
Jordan
Jordan.
Schlepper from the Trailblazers.
That's why.
Because I am a huge Michael Jordan fan.
I love Michael Jordan growing up.
I've got a sports room, man cave up in my upstairs in my house, and I've got a wall dedicated to Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Jordan.
So
Yeah, just I don't know. I think probably because my parents weren't into sports.
okay.
Mine weren't either.
I think that probably has a lot to do with
My
it.
friends liked them, so then I liked them.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of, Jordan was one that I kind of watched a little bit, but like never really. I was just like a fanboy.
Yeah.
And then growing up, I kind of got into baseball a little bit whenever the Rangers went to the World Series that first year. And then I kind of started following it and learning about it a little bit. And I wouldn't watch a lot of it, but I always follow it on my phone.
Yeah.
And then
I used to go to a lot of Rangers games.
I haven't been to the new stadium.
I haven't either.
But I went to the old stadium, or the most recent one. I went to I think 3 or 4 different games there or something like that.
Yeah.
The stadium just before.
Yeah, the ballpark of Arlington,
Yeah, I've
or
been
whatever.
to dozens and dozens of games.
Yeah.
I cannot believe that that they built a new stadium for those guys
I
so
know.
quick.
I know.
'Cause that stadium we're talking about, the one that they moved out of,
Built in '94.
it's pretty damn new.
Yeah.
And really all they
I
needed
remember in school whenever we got to go tour it and everything,
Yeah.
like right after it got built. And
all they needed to really do to that one was put a roof on it. That's
Yeah.
all they did
Yeah,
with
but
this one.
I mean, I don't know how hard that would be to do to
Yeah.
the existing structure. It might have actually been cheaper
Yeah.
just to build.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
new
It
in
must
this day
have
and
been.
age, I wouldn't see how difficult. And just because we went to the new one last year, Casey got me a Father's Day gift, and that was a game. Her and I went to a Rangers game at the new place, and we walked by the old one. It's like, man, this thing's awesome.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It
And it looks brand new. I don't know.
it still looks brand
Yeah.
new.
I don't know when they did this, but the whole
they
place.
took care of it.
I went there.
Yeah.
I think not this Christmas, but last. I was there for some kind of holiday thing.
Where they did the lights down on the
And
thing.
it was terrible. But
I thought it was pretty cool, but
the one we went to was it was absolutely geared for children. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't like
and you didn't go out on the
strippers
field
or anything, but
right?
And that's why Jared liked it, because it was geared for children.
I digress.
ooh.
Anyway,
Instead of a haunted house at Christmas,
haunted
you have the haunted nipple.
is that a ghost?
Do a house.
Hark.
It's not haunted. It's like a horny house.
A whore
Yeah.
house.
Bro, I think you need to take a cold shower.
A whore.
But no, you go through this house and these strippers jump out and surprise you. But it's all lit up with like Christmas lights and everything, so it's fun.
And you got to act scared every time, or they'll kick you out. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, no touching.
Ooh, you
No
got me.
touching.
Hands in your pockets. No, never mind.
Hands where I can see them.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this Crown Royal bag over your hands.
It really did look like they had just refurbished the stadium. It looked like they had just repainted every inch of that place.
Yeah,
Everything looked fresh, brand new.
Yeah.
So I don't know when they did that, but they had to have done it recently.
I haven't been down in that area in a couple of years. 'Cause I've gone to that. What's the bar down there? The big one.
Texas Live.
Yeah, I've gone to that a few times, and that's so fucking expensive there.
Yeah. It's a cool venue. For
Yeah.
Sure. But
I walked
it's
in there,
expensive.
but there was nothing going on when I went. I just wanted to see the inside of it.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's impressive.
It's cool. Yeah.
It's not. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been there when it was real busy. I went around like lunchtime, I think. So
We'll have to make a trip.
Yeah.
Fort Worth podcast trip.
hell yeah,
I wanted to Texas Live.
Texas Live.
Oh, came here for the haunted duty, but
Yeah,
ended up here
guess
at
it ain't
Texas
up
Live.
yet.
Yeah. We need to definitely go to a Dallas Stars game, though, since you've never been to a hockey game.
We should take the train. We should take the
I've
train.
done that. I took it.
I haven't done that yet.
and then
taken
walk.
it.
It's like a mile and a half walk.
Where do you
No, it dumps you out right at American Airlines Center.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
kick your ass out, huh? Just get
It's-
the fuck out of here.
It's not like right at it, but like it's a pretty quick walk. Over there.
Where can you get on?
I know about
TMP station.
the one I knew about was over off of Highway 10, like almost to Euless. I'd park there.
Okay.
But I think you can go to downtown where the train station is, I think.
We can figure it out.
Yeah.
Between the three of us, we have the intelligence.
We're
to
smart,
make it
good
work.
looking guys.
Yeah.
We're smart.
Conquer the goddamn world.
I mean, between
Yeah, that'd
the
be
three
cool
of us
because
all
I
together.
I've never have.
Didn't we
ridden that
ride the train?
I still have
With
not
you?
ridden the train here.
Why were we at the train station then? We were eating food.
At the train station?
Yeah.
When?
A long time ago. I remember y'all there.
That's got to be TMP, right? They got
Oh
that
no.
restaurant
Yeah, we
right
were
there.
at the train.
Yeah. Did we not ride a train somewhere?
No. We just went down because that's where.
It's dumb.
Yeah, but that's the venue was called the train station.
Oh.
It was a brewery.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
we went
the
there for the
brewery's
brewery.
called the train
Okay.
station. Yeah,
That makes sense.
it was an actual train station at one time.
Yeah.
And-
Because the train still goes because, like, you can hop on there and then you can go over to Dallas. And
Okay, but yeah, we didn't get on it. We
Fucking
just
cool.
ate and drank, and that's when we saw that one thing that we never did, where you sit like 4 people on one side and 4 people on the other side, and you pedal
Yeah.
while you drink.
I've never done that.
I
and
never
I want
done
to.
it. I want to do that so bad.
Here's
We need to do
another,
that too.
Another event.
You know what would be
Yeah.
cool is to set up, recording equipment on there and record,
I could make that happen.
do the
could do that.
podcast while we
do
all
the-
ped. Just a big
pedal and-
mixture of, podcasters and
Yeah.
stuff and
Pedal around downtown Fort Worth.
greatest hits.
Yeah,
It worked.
Like on your left, you see a building.
yeah. Show me your titties.
Yeah.
I've got all the
Feature
battery
side of
packs that we
Tit
need.
Mountain.
I don't know how we'd. Is there a way to hook up more ports to the Roadcaster?
I've looked into it and
It seems like you should be able to find an adapter where you could plug 2
Yeah.
into one.
and it would you just have one control for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to look into it because
If we could do that, then we could take a
that would be ideal.
Roadcaster battery packs, and then everybody could bring their own mic or headset.
yeah.
There's going to be a lot of cords running around, though, so we're going to need zip
I know.
ties and
Yeah.
tape. I don't want to get tripped up on a cord, lose a Roadcaster. Lose a Roadcaster in the road.
There goes there. Oh shit! Wait. Turn back around. We gotta go around the block. We'll pick you up on the way back.
It's a little too literal to be funny at that point.
It would almost be easier if you can somehow just do mics and do a video one.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the way to do it. Everybody hook up a lav mic to their phone or a recording device, keep it on their person, run 1 or 2, maybe 3 cameras, and then compile it all afterwards.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot of work.
Somebody's going to fuck up. Like somebody's not going to have their device on.
Right, the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
Or you can do like maybe a Zoom meeting to where it already compiles it all, but then the audio is going to be shit. Zoom sucks.
The lav mics might be the only way to go, really.
Would you be able to upload the Zoom to this to where you can adjust the audio?
It drowns out so the sound effects don't go through as like at all,
right?
Unless you have it on a certain way, and then they only half-ass work and stuff. And then whenever too many people start talking, like it drowns them out and stuff. So
there wouldn't be.
If it's all on, everybody's got their own individual track. You can manage that. Post production, but I just did.
I'm not that talented.
I could do it. I just did a video with a guy who's running for mayor.
Yeah.
And I ran an LAV mic on. I've got a fucking cord that's like 20 feet long on a lav. And so I just ran it straight to my phone, and I'm doing this video, and I'm like, oh, this is working out pretty good. I got back to the studio and played the audio back, dude. The noise traffic was so bad. God. So that's actually probably the biggest problem. We're going to be on a pedal bike.
Yeah.
In Fort Worth.
Downtown.
That's going to be.
Yeah.
That's
all the people yelling,
that'd
screaming.
Be the biggest issue.
Cars. Yeah.
Damn it.
That'd be cool if we can make it work.
Because that's a compressor
I'm sure we
mic.
could think of something. So
it'd be cool to do something.
So
like
train to the Stars game, and then downtown Fort Worth, pedal bike, beer,
all on the
drunk.
All on the same day.
Well, fuck. Well, why not?
You guys are
dude. One day, so
I think you got to go overseas for something like that.
So my friend Alex and Ken, we went and hung out one day, and it was like Alex wanted to have like one last day before he had to go back to work or whatever because he was off because his kid got born. Blah blah blah, and
Loser.
Loser.
No big deal.
That was a dad life. So we went out and did this day, and in like a 6-hour span, we did bowling, an escape room, and axe throwing. And like we bowled for like probably an hour and a half at least.
Are the escape rooms any fun? I haven't done that.
I love them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I like them.
I love the puzzle. Like Tetris is like one of my favorite games. I just love those little mind puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're really cool, and they're very immersive. Like you get in there, it's like you're in the set. Like they have it done up pretty
Especially
high
if
quality.
if they do their job right and build the set that way. There's some sets that you go into, it's like, okay, it's kind of corny, but then there's others. Like there's one that we did where it opened up a door and you had to crawl through the door and get into this other room. And
I think I'm out.
And
I think I'm out right here.
What?
I don't know.
And then the room that you were in was just like a regular room, kind of looked like a den or a library or something. And then you crawl into another room, but then that room's like an old freezer with dead bodies and body parts all over. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
It's like it's just like a movie set.
Yeah,
like,
it's awesome. it's
fucking cool. I mean, it's cool if you do it with a few friends, but like if your friends are all smart, like we did it once with, I think it was like me, you, Alex, Nick, Kathy, Michael.
Sorry, Mike. What the fuck was that?
We just got
you don't know this.
We
kid.
just got canceled again.
Fuck Mike.
God.
Fuck Mike.
You suck, Mike.
And then I think Alex was there and stuff, and it was too many smart people, and we finished like really quick. I was like, this was too boring.
Well,
so
bring my dumb ass along. I'll lengthen it out for you.
The biggest thing you want to bring is people that will at least fucking talk.
Yeah.
There's been a couple times where we've
have to
gone
be observant.
We even had, I think we got paired with like 2 people were just got thrown in with us, and this one girl just I think she was a mute. I really do. I don't think she had a tongue.
Dead weight the whole time.
Yeah, the whole fucking time.
And they were there doing stuff, but like me and him just kind of took charge and did everything.
Where's this at?
This one was in Southlake.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's one in Westworth.
There's Red
the
Door.
Secret Chambers right next to McDonald's.
Chambers.
There's one in Montgomery Plaza if it's still there.
Yeah. I think it's Red Door. Or,
Red Door. Yeah.
Then there's one down on 7th Street.
There's a few. There's some in Arlington.
Is that the one I'm thinking of in Montgomery Plaza
I believe
on
so,
7th Street?
Oh yeah.
Red Door.
Yeah, Red Door.
Yeah, they're really cool, and each one has like a different theme. Like some may have like zombies, and
I
some
had
may
2
have.
free passes to go to Red Door. I never used them.
Hey,
Yeah, man, you're missing out, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
if you ever get free passes, give us a call. We'll hook you up.
I'll give you the Red Door passes, and you just hook me up with band tickets. Dope show you're going to. You want to trade for Red Door? I'm down.
Yeah.
That's me.
Payola, that's what it is.
What's a payola?
Who was?
Payola.
I was talking to someone
Where did
earlier.
payola come from?
Sounds like an appetizer.
Yeah.
No, whenever, yeah,
TGI
at the
Fridays
beginning
or
of the
Chili's.
show, whenever like they were like, "Oh, come see our show. We'll give you this for free if you listen to us or whatever." And I was like, "Oh, like how record producers or whatever with the radio." It's payola, the payola plugola or whatever thing.
Is it a band, or are you fucking with me? What's happening?
No,
here?
it's like in the 70s, they'd give them like, an ounce of cocaine and like $10,000 to play this band's song or something like that to the radio DJ. And he'd be like, hell yeah. Here's a new one from the.
I can't remember the name of the
They
band.
called it payola.
I'm going to call it payola. Roll it.
Fucking guys are grind.
Cocaine.
Woo.
No, I missed it.
You're going to love this shit.
Yeah, payola. That's what I was thinking of. Took me all damn show.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
We've come full circle now.
Yes. All right. You got anything else to say?
Yeah. Go see live music.
Yes.
Your listeners out there, get off your butts. Go enjoy some live entertainment. Support these local artists, and hey,
Pooh Crew.
Pooh Live Crew, February 4th, Ridgely
Live
Theater. Go check it out. It's going to be like, don't quote me on this. It's like $10. It's nothing. Go check it out. It's going to be a good show.
And what's the date?
February 4th.
The 4th.
I've never seen them play.
They're excellent, and it is
heard they're
a
good.
cover band. But
Yeah.
I feel like whenever you tell people that, they're like, I don't want to see a fucking cover
I love
band.
cover bands.
But these guys,
Yeah.
they put on a hell of a show. It's not just somebody singing some oldies or something like that. I mean, these guys
they
get
have
out there and they give it 100%.
They
I mean,
get
it's
into
a
it,
great
yeah.
show. Great show.
Exactly.
I don't know. I don't go see live music much. I'm guilty.
You're missing out.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, but
not
We forgive you.
we got to get people out.
We forgive you.
I mean,
Just don't forget the bud.
The reason I'm so adamant about it is because it adds something so important to the Fort Worth scene.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I just don't want to ever see it go away. And if people don't go see these shows, they will absolutely go away.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
Exactly.
as these musicians trickle in from other places, if they don't find the support that they need, they'll go other places. Because there's venues in Denton, there's venues in Dallas, there's venues all over the place. They don't have to play here in Fort Worth. So
Right.
if we don't go see them, then they'll just stop showing up. And we have some excellent bands here.
I used to go up to Denton a lot and watch the Benzina Trio.
The what?
Benzina Trio. It's a cover it was at a bar where they had to do like so much percentage like covers and everything. And he's a fucking amazing singer and little white boy, no, he's tall, drink water. And
drink of water.
But he was really good and everything, but I'd go up there and watch him and be like, yeah. I got a girl's number there once.
There you
Oh
go.
God.
See? Go watch live music and get girls' numbers. I mean,
Yes.
What else is there in life?
nothing.
You got to watch the Jareds on Tales from the Fort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tune in every whatever, and hopefully we don't lose this video like we
Yeah.
did. So like,
Don't
literally,
do that.
No,
Don't lose the video.
the video was recording to a hard drive that's like that little partitioned hard drive, and it was almost filled up. You don't know?
No.
Like if you look at your computer, basically it'll show you have two hard drives. You have
Okay.
one that's like a big chunk and one that's a smaller one, which typically your operating system's on there.
Yeah.
And sometimes it truly is, but sometimes it's just they partition it to where they basically make it into an extra hard drive, and they just tell the computer like, "Hey, you're two, you're not one," and it goes, "Okay."
You know
And then-
science.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
so a lot of computers do that to where it says like you have that recovery drive or whatever on
Okay.
there. So that's
Yeah.
how they do it usually.
I'm super analog with all mine. If I lose it, it's because I didn't turn something on.
Well, it was recording to that smaller one. I didn't realize, and that was almost full. And then literally we were about to finish, and then I just and I was like, "What the?" I was like,
"Yeah, we were."
And then the video didn't work. And I was like, "You motherfucker!"
Yeah. We were like 2 minutes away from being done.
But I record the audio separate, and then usually I filter the audio, and then I sync it up with the video.
Yeah,
and then it sounds better and everything. So
again, guys, thanks again for having me on your show.
Thanks for being on.
Huge honor. Anytime you want me back on, I'm there for you.
For sure. Cool. We had a blast, but we're still trying to get what old 181 comics.
David from 181 has pretty much confirmed for the 28th. So he doesn't have anything going on next weekend. They've got a big show. Well, not a big show, but they've got 2 big celebrities coming into their shop to do some signings.
Oh, who?
They are from the...
Hurry, the music's rolling.
I know.
Come on. Get it together.
Keep it going. Keep it going. I guess I should have had this
He's
queued
working
up.
on it. Here it comes. He's almost there.
Almost.
Intensity.
Beat's gonna drop.
They're probably gonna be like, why doesn't he already know? Okay, here we go.
Okay.
They have Christopher
Cross?
No, Sabat and Sean Shamel. These guys are they do like Pokemon and
fucking nerds.
Well, of course, we're damn nerds. Obviously,
I thought they were gonna be like famous people.
Well, these guys are really big in Pokemon, and what's the other one? The Dragon Ball Z.
That's not cool.
It's kind of cool. For a lot of people, it is. These guys are like the top voices of the shows.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they're voice actors. I thought you meant they just played the game. I was like, that's fucking stupid.
No, these are the voices of the
do they
characters.
have professional Pokemon leagues or something?
Oh, no. These are all the voices. Like this guy here does 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 9 voices. And this guy's around the same, like 9 or 10 voices. And they do like the top 2 voices of the shows. So I'm probably butchering their names, or at least their last names. Christopher Sabat and Sean Shamel.
Close enough.
So they're going to be at 181 on the 21st and the 22nd. Christopher's on the 21st, 11 to 7, and Sean is on the 22nd from 11 to 7. So they usually have like a line just wrapped around their building for all these signings.
And where's this at?
In Benbrook.
Okay. Right on.
Yep.
Damn.
Benbrook.
I won't be there, but
So
sounds cool.
their address is 8907 Benbrook Boulevard, Suite A. Go check them out. David and Sean. Badasses.
Turned into a little Canadian there. Sweet A.
Sweet A.
Sweet A. Okay. Let's try. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Cheers.
Check out Fort Worth Roots. Listen to Andrew. He's had some pretty cool guests. I've listened to a few on there.
Thank you.
So, but
Keep it rolling, bud.
we'll see you next time.
Peace.
See ya.